discretion is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geek It Out. I'm yours truly, the Nightbots, here with the boys, Dog Prime and the man of Hot Collectibles, man.
What's going on, folks?
What's up, guys? What's up?
Yo, guys, it's been another wild week, and I just can't believe what's happening, man. Like, the future is here. The future is here, and his name is Optimus Prime. Like, did you guys see that video, man?
Oh, yeah, that's insane.
Dude.
Now, the thing is, that company, Roboson, they've actually been making robots that transform or convert for a couple of years now. So it's not like this company, this is also the first thing they're putting out. It's a company that's been doing this for a couple of years. So, I mean, this thing is insane.
Sold out already.
And it's,
oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
Sold out already, my dude.
What?
Sold out.
See, how are you guys getting a sold out link? Because I just checked it, and there's another run coming for October 1st.
Okay, is it like a pre-order run or?
Yeah, apparently, because I know the first run I looked at it was set to ship out on August 1st. You know, and I was gonna be like, oh, it's $700. You know, give me a day or so to think about it. And then I checked the next day, and it's like, you know, someone said it was sold out, and then for whatever reason on my end, it's showing that I can pre-order it for a 10/1 ship date.
Really?
Oh, wow.
It's coming out sold out for me. That's weird. I don't know what's going on.
Let me check again.
There he is. That's my boy right there. Look at him. Just look at how he transforms. Just look at him. Look at this. You see this?
Oh, that's sick.
Dude. Thank you for the sound effects.
Yeah,
look at that. He's moving. He's moving. Look. Right.
Well,
Look,
oh my God, you know what? He
inches.
did sell out. Yeah, because I still have him in my cart, and I didn't order him, and the second run sold out. So yeah, he did sell out. Crap.
Oh,
Dude.
damn.
He's still in my cart.
Dude, this is just wild. But for $700, you get this freaking figure, 19 inches tall, and freaking transforms. Just look at that.
There is a second way to get this, though.
Wow.
There is a second way to get this.
What, the resale market?
But you have to go. You have to go
eBay?
directly through Roboson themselves.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, because
Wow.
so there is a second way, but you have to get them, and apparently you would probably have to pay shipping and all that stuff. Whereas with Hasbro, you don't.
Okay, so there's another way to get this. Okay, other than the resale market, because I bet
Yeah.
this figure is going to be. If it is the first of many, okay, this is good. This is like the OG. This is like the crown jewel of this line because it's the original.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, Rose, look at that.
And Big Dog Pound, he's also fully voice actuated as well. And you can also program stuff through the app via voice command.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Get out of here with this.
There's
man.
also a video with Jay and Silent Bob are the ones actually presenting it. And, you know, one thing I immediately saw is, you know, they were using the word convert to get him to transform. And, you know, that's what they actually said in the Japanese dub of Transformers. But then I saw another video where it's, you know, just say transform, and then it would, you know, transform. And apparently it also has the ability, you can say like, hey, Prime, you know, is like the preface, it'll respond to you. Then you can give the command. And apparently there's another mode, or you can just don't have to say, hey, Prime, where you would say something and it immediately reacts just to what you say without the pre-response command.
Right. Yeah, I saw a guy. I saw one guy doing like I guess like a preview or something, like doing the commands and controlling with the phone. It was I thought it was CGI at one point. I'm like, this is
You
real.
thought this was CGI?
I thought it was just a CGI. Somebody just around.
That's how
I didn't know
this
until
figure is. That's how good this figure is.
Because look at the movement, man. It's very like, you know, robotic, like a CGI type.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like somebody was just, you know, playing around because there were two dudes in the table talking about the figure. So I'm like, all right, this cannot be from Hasbro. I mean, this is just probably these two dudes playing around. But then when I saw the thing, I'm like, wait a minute, this is not CGI. This is the actual thing. And I was really very impressed. Very impressed. Very impressed.
No, dudes. It's just wild. I really enjoy this figure, but the problem is like I didn't want to drop freaking 700 right now, and now sold out. I thought I would have time. You know, I thought I would have time to actually purchase this figure, and hopefully maybe the new batches will come out because Hasbro will like want to jump on the hype for making sales for this figure. You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
So, yeah, I mean, it sold out 2 runs in like 48 hours of a $700. You know, I don't even know. Do you call this an action figure, or is this like a whole new genre? Because it's not only a toy; it's like legitimately a robot. You know, with partial AI, or at least a baseline. You know, something that could appear as that, where it functions and has the ability to learn through commands and programming. It's almost like a neural net processor.
Right. Yeah, it's more like, I would probably say that it's more like what you just said. I don't think this is gonna be like a toy because, I mean, yeah, you're gonna play around and do the transformation, the voice controls, whatever you want to call it, but this is more like a high end. I mean, this is really high end stuff. Yeah. And if you're like a Transformers fans, man, this is a must have for you.
This is
absolutely
like the OG. Like if you're an OG fan, dude, this is the figure for you. This is like that's what I'm saying. That this could be the crown jewel of Transformer figures for a long time. If this is like the first of many, and this is the original, bruh, dude. If at one point when they stop making batches of these, this figure is gonna go for money.
Oh yeah,
down the line. This is the first of many, bruh.
So who's making the company? Skynet?
It looks like it, right?
Those are the one making this.
Yeah, Roboson. Well, they've been doing robotics for a couple of years now. But I mean, just think of it. We now live in an age where there's a life-size Gundam, in Japan, and now we have a legitimate transforming Optimus Prime.
I know.
It's just, I mean, give it a couple more years and we legitimately could have mech suits, because we already have combat exoskeletons.
Daddy, chill. Like, we don't want the Gundams yet, okay? That's going to be a whole new war going, man. Okay, so chill with that. But before we start, before we continue, actually, we got a few people up. What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, everybody? I think we got a few new faces here as well. Big Dog Pound, what's up? Just going through the comments. Okay, Kane, he just dropped some news here. Did you see the Selena Kyle 1/3 scale that was put up for PO and already sold out from Dark Knight Rises?
Mm-hmm. That thing was beautiful.
Yeah, I did see that. Was that a statue or actual figure?
No, it was a 1/3 scale statue, but I mean, for a legitimate second, when you looked at the face, they looked like old promotion shots. They do from when they're on the set when they're testing costumes. It's that good.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, whoever worked on that, it's a masterpiece. It's legit a masterpiece.
Okay, so. It's was a Korean company statue. Okay, wow. I didn't know it was sold that fast. That's crazy. I did see it. I think I saw it in a post, but I don't collect statues. But I used to, but then I switched over to. You're a collector. You switch over to other things and stuff like that. You try to figure out where your lane is when it comes to collecting. Now it's Hottoys, so. So yep. I gotta keep up with the Hottoys though. I can't keep up with anything else. But here's the thing, man, Hot Collectibles. You did say earlier, right, about this figure's pricing, about the damn. If you call this even a figure, it's literally $700 plus the tax and shipping. You're pretty much pushing at $800. So
give or take.
Yeah, give or take, right? So my question is, like. Where is the 800 worth to you? Is it worth to you here, right? Or is it worth to you at the 3019-ish figure?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, this is definitely like another like whole other level of figure, right? This one is more like a beast to me, but again, you cannot transform this one. This is more like like a collectible, right? Like a Hot Toys figure, right? That you just
Mm-hmm.
have them, you impose, you can do different poses whatsoever. But the other one is the whole package. I mean, the other one you can transform it, have voice control, different poses, different voice, different like phrases, I guess. So I still believe that $700 is still like too high. I don't know, like maybe if it's in the $500 range, because I mean, besides transforming, right? I don't know. It's just I think for me, if you ask me which one would I buy, I would definitely probably get this one here, just because of the amount of detail. And this is the premium scale one. So this is like about what, like 16 inches tall, about maybe taller. I don't know.
Actually, I think it's the same size. This one's is 19
It's
inches.
about 19 inches. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
about the same size. But this one, the amount of detail is just insane. I mean, look at that. But the other one is an OG transformer, so it's really hard, I guess. It's just preferences. If you can afford buying both, by all means you should buy both. But if you ask me which one would I buy, I would probably get this one.
Okay, so you'd be paying about the same price either way, like maybe $100 cheaper than the transforming one. But
Right.
is at that range where you're like, okay, do I pay extra? Do I pay extra for the detail, or pay extra for the transformation function, or pay a little lower but for more detail?
Right.
That's the give or take or sacrifice there.
Yeah.
Well, also the Robeson one has Peter Cullen's voice, so I don't know if he's recorded new voice clips or they just took old clips from the show and remastered them. But it is the clearest. It literally sounds like it's coming from a TV screen. The voice box, like the internal mechanism, it's so clean, it's so crisp, and it's 1000% original G1 Optimus Prime.
right.
And then, there's other things too. You program or say a certain thing, you put the gun in his hand, and then he legitimately, will start the action, firing,
Right,
and
like-
his hand recoils back like it would.
Right.
And then there's a voice, so not only is there a voice him talking, then there's other speakers where you actually hear the rifle going off. And they have different speakers in different areas. So it sounds like it's actually coming out of the rifle. It's insane.
Dude,
It's like-
I thought this was funny. Mojo's like, what's the lone enforcer? Optimus Prime. Scratch that. 2 Optimus Prime. 2 of them things.
Yep. I'm gonna lie. I'm pissed kind of now that I've missed out the boat. I mean, I'm going on vacation, in 2 weeks, and I'm already gonna drop a crap ton of money there, and it's just like bad timing,
Okay, Lane. Okay, he's like he's talking to Big Pound, and he ordered the Last Jedi Petroleum Guard double blade figure. But had to send the heavy blade, I guess. Oh yeah, that's crazy. A lot of people are just going back buying up a whole bunch of Last Jedi figures. I thought that was hilarious. How there's no Rise of Skywalker figures, so people need to scratch that that itch. And they going back buying old sequel trilogy figures.
Yeah, well, it's the current issue right now with everything being backed up, shipping. There's nothing in. Again, like you said, for whatever reason, people have that itch to scratch. So if it's like, oh, it's Star Wars, well, and it's like, well, I already have these, trilogy, sequel trilogy figures, so I'll get these. They'll match up, and then while they're waiting.
That is true. How do you feel about that, man? Hot Collectibles. Do you think that Last Jedi is making like a comeback with figures, or is just people that because Hottoys is taking forever with these Rise of Skywalker things?
Well, there's not too many Rise of Skywalkers anyway, but The Last Jedi, I mean, I think that the figures that you may want to have right now, either, like obviously Kylo Ren, I think that's a great figure. Great look, which in my opinion is like an awesome look. That's the only The Last Jedi figure I have. I actually sold my Rey, I sold my Kylo Ren, just because I didn't feel the movies, like, from the first one to the third one, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
they weren't bad, but it's just kind of like I just felt like the Mandalorian did so much better than these three movies. But anyway, that's a different topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I will definitely get like like maybe Kylo Ren, Rey, and Leia, and Crate Luke. I think it's way better than the other Luke Skywalker, like older version with the backpack, the one with the cane. Yeah,
That one
definitely
has
the
that one has like without a doubt the best head sculpt out of the Luke Skywalkers, older Luke Skywalkers. That's one of the
Right.
best head sculpts there. And I was actually, when I was trying to figure out which Luke to get, I was like, I was in a bad place with Star Wars at the time, and I still was like, nah, I'm not gonna get Luke Crate. That's gonna happen. But then I convinced myself that this is the last time we're ever gonna see Luke like this,
Right.
an older look, unless Disney comes back and does another universe where they bring Luke back as an older Luke and bring Mark Hamill back. But the thing is, I don't think they want to take that route again. The actors, anyway.
Yeah, no, I think it's they want to that, but that look is beautiful though.
Yeah.
That look
yeah.
is awesome.
I had to get the Luke Crate. I had to.
Yeah.
But what's funny? Well, we're talking about Last Jedi figures, but then we got Nebula here just sitting up, and it's joined the wait list now. It finally joined the wait list earlier today.
What's about time? Because this figure is really good. Besides the poor ankle pivot articulation, everything else is just beautiful in this figure. Head sculpt, suit, everything. It was about time. Like same thing happened with Gamora, now Nebula. The next one is probably gonna be Thanos, Star-Lord. Those are probably coming out soon. Like I'm sorry that they're probably gonna be sold out soon. But this one is beautiful though. This figure is really good.
Yeah, if you guys are contemplating about getting this figure, there's people out there that are like, Nebula didn't do nothing for me. I'm like, oh, that's fine. I'm just saying that it works in the display with your Thanos. If you have your armor Thanos, or hell, you don't even have your armor Thanos. You have your regular Thanos from Infinity War. You place her with Gamora. It's a perfect display right there. The dollars of Thanos with Thanos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, she still doesn't do anything for me. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. It's just like, she's cool, but I'm not going to buy the figure just for the sake of buying the figure.
Yeah, and I think there's another release of her anyway, because Thor 4, she does appear in it, so it's a new look. So there's opportunities to get. But here's the thing: if you guys wanted to get the EndGame line, the EndGame display, that's your key. I think a lot of people are getting her, and they're not gonna get another Nebula for a while, because the EndGame Nebula is all they need, for their display.
Right.
Let me see. Lane just hit me up. I'm getting this figure because I wanted 1D type of figures with sequel trilogy. I'm getting Avengers of the Sith, Rise of Skywalker, Kylo, and wanted some guard figures with him. Got the Sith Trooper already. Oh, this, even though Rise of Skywalker was not, didn't live up to the hype. I did like some of the figures, like the Sith Troopers. Those look great. Oh my god, I love them Sith Troopers.
Oh, they can fly now.
They can fly now. But
I'll be honest with you.
I would have been cool if we got the last with Rise of Skywalker get a Poe. I wouldn't mind a Poe / Nathan Drake version.
Yeah, if any figures deserve to get made at that time, it was C-3PO. That you could have given him the bandolier, and for whatever possibly you could have given him two heads. One with his normal eyes, and then one, the Sith eyes, and then so therefore you got like a CPO version of 000.
Right.
Which that almost seemed like that was based off, or Creepio if you watch the Aerial Knots in their remix.
Yeah.
I hear the Sideshow version ain't too bad. And
I have it. I'm impressed. Well, I'm not necessarily impressed. I mean, I have no qualms with it. It's just the only issue thing is you got to be careful of the joints at the elbows, which are movie accurate.
Right. The best C-3PO I had was the Machinations one, the fully diecast.
Yeah, but that's like
That was
1,300
beautiful.
bucks easy right now.
Yeah, when I bought it like years ago, though I bought it like retail, but now it's just super crazy. And actually, when I sold it, um, that's the one that I regret the most selling it. I sold it for I think like a close to 1,000. Like I think it was 950 or something like
You
that.
sold C-3PO for $1,000.
No,
Yeah,
less
but
than
I
1,000.
mean, this is not a normal. This is like this is like
Diecast.
Iron Man
I know, but
level C-3PO.
$1,000.
And you know what I
You
saw?
sold C-3PO for a damn Hulkbuster. Get out of here.
See,
No.
the R2 is still going for $400 or $500.
Wow.
You know
Yeah,
who
if you
had
can
it?
find them.
Do you know who had it until like recently, maybe like a month ago, for like almost $800? I think $800 or so. Brand new, Big Bad Toy Stores. They had it for $800,
Oh my God.
and I was this close,
Oh,
this
damn.
close to buy it again. But then I said, you
Oh.
know what? It's just this, I won't pay
Yeah.
that money. So
Big
and
at
then
that point,
Toy
it's
Store
like-
hopped on the resale trade too. Get out of here.
Yeah, and then at
Oh
that point,
my
it's like, do
God.
I buy it? Do I buy, the toy of the droid, or do I actually buy the Optimus Prime, who is actually a droid?
Not even
Right?
for that
Yeah.
price. Do I buy the C-3PO or buy the Hulkbuster? I'm like, at that point, why? Just go for the Hulkbuster.
I know. Yeah, pretty much. Well, but the difference is that, yeah, and I understand your point, but I mean, the whole buster to me right now, I don't have the space, but yeah, I mean, if you're gonna spend that kind of money, just add a couple $100 and you get the whole buster, right? And
Exactly.
then you figure out the space, which is something.
You round up. That's what I'm thinking. Like if the round up is only $200, in between, then it's fine.
Right.
It doesn't bother me. You
Right.
know. Let me see who we got. Who we got in? Oh, OG fan is in the house. What's up,
Oh,
OG?
what's up, G? How you doing, man?
Yeah, OG's always coming in. What's up, man? Hope everything's good. We were on the stream yesterday, so that was a fun one yesterday with Aries.
Yeah,
let's
that was a
see.
fun one.
Oh, Jazzy is in. They always jack up the prices. Of course, Jazzy. They always jack up the prices.
Especially on something like that that's so high end, but also so collectible. It's one of those things. It doesn't matter what it costs. If Big Bad Toy Store got one of the diecast C-3POs and they put it up for 1,400, it'd be gone in 36, 38 hours. Legit, it's that good, and people would
Yeah.
pay that price.
Yeah.
Also, the thing is, if something's wrong with it or messed up, it's a hell of a lot easier to deal with a single store than to get it through eBay.
Sorry,
Well.
man. I can't.
True.
I can't freaking justify myself paying $1,000 for a diecast C-3PO. I can't do that. No.
No.
I
The
can't.
$1,000 is probably open, possibly broken. You're looking at 12 to 13 for a decent one.
What? Okay, now you're making it worse. Now you're making it worse. Stop.
No. You're making it sound like $1,000 is what you're going to pay for a top of the line one. No. That's like that's what you're getting at the base market is $1,000 for this thing.
Right.
Wow.
When
You
I
know,
sold, right when I sold mine I guess whoever got it from me, he got lucky because my figure was in like perfect shape, nothing broken, nothing damaged.
Perfect
Um,
condition.
Perfect condition, literally no scratches, because I really handled that figure because it was, I mean, I remember, I think I paid $350 when I bought it like years ago. Pretty much about, I think it was sold out. But it still wasn't that crazy high, right? Because it was years ago. But then when I had it for so long, and then before I bought my house, I sold pretty much all my collection. That's where I was looking for the prices. Okay, let me see how much I can sell this for. And then when I saw the price like 1,500, 1,200, 1,100, brand new, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna sell it for that much because it's gonna sit there forever. So I said, you know what? Let's do it. I think I put like for 1,050 or something like that, and somebody gave me an offer for 950 or 960, something like that, and I accepted. I said, yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Good.
You know what's funny? I think someone told me in a couple streams ago that we did that the C-3PO from Sideshow was sold out. And then I looked it up next day, and there was another pre-order stack on this. And I'm like, the Sideshow is making a killing at this point. If they're selling out on C-3POs, because this is the only C-3PO on the market that's 1/6 scale, and it's doable. They're making a killing. You know what I mean?
35. I think it's
Yeah, and
high.
it's one of the, and it's kind of like a loophole from them because they technically, they don't currently have the license, but this is a figure they did have the license for, and they're, so it's not a new figure, it's just a rerun.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not even a quote unquote reissue. It's just a rerun of the same mold, so they can keep producing it.
Kind of like what they're doing with Kenobi, the Mythos Kenobi. I like how
Yep,
people
and
keep,
the R2 they keep putting up for pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because they already had the, it's one. Those are the money makers, but they're not doing reruns of anything else though, because they can't.
Oh, let me see. Lane Kramer just said. He popped up a good question here on the stream. What are you guys figuring we might get May 4th announcement and possibly Toy Fair suited for this year? Man, that opens the floodgates there. That opens the floodgates on possibilities. Man of Hot Collectibles, what you got, man? What you thinking?
For what happened with my light? For it went. For May 4th, I think we may see, I don't know, my prediction probably Bespin Luke.
Bespin Luke.
Probably maybe Bespin Solo. Probably. But the one that I'm thinking I've been thinking about for a while, I think they might give us a C-3PO as well.
So the ESB C-3PO.
And probably they can do a 2-pack. Think about it, right? They can just do like a 2-pack C-3PO and R2-D2. That will sold out quick.
No. I don't want the 2-pack C-3PO R2-D2. I want the ultimate 2-pack for C-3PO. And that is Chewbacca 2-pack. Chewbacca
with the back cargo netting, with the ability to detach the arms and limbs, like some of the Iron Man like bones, and you put him in back, and you basically, and he comes with a backdrop of the carbon freezing chamber,
right?
And then you can do a display with the Han and carbonite.
That's really not a bad idea. But sometimes I don't understand Hottoys. I mean, they know that people are like crying and fighting so much to get these figures done, and they just holding off like so long. I mean, they have the license. I don't think there's an issue with that, right? They had it before. They can just reissue it at least.
I'll be honest with you. I think the pandemic crushed their plans. I was at Disney last February before the pandemic went massive. Like I was at Magic Kingdom when the Chiefs had their Super Bowl parade, or when what's his name? Was going down Main Street after winning the Super Bowl in Miami. So and I was doing stuff there, and they had the art festival, and they had like Acme Archives, and they have major contracts as well with Disney. So legitimately asked them, do you guys have any ESB stuff? And they flat out said, yeah, there's a whole line planned with us. And apparently they were going to do something, they said with a figure company, or like promo art, because I have a Grogu, like I don't know if you can see it. I have OG Grogu with Mando in the back corner, and it's exact match of the figure.
Okay, I see it.
But and the thing is, I think the pandemic screwed all their 40th plans up, and it was a cascading effect. So they have all these plans, but now they just got to play catch up. Because there's another thing because next year is the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones. So there's your potential Padme as well.
Padme, potential Jesus, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I call him the Jesus Obi-Wan Kenobi because he had the hair.
Yeah, and if they're going to do the Padme, at that point, that's the time to do the battle droids. Because you can get away with doing them as the Geonosis ones first. And then, later down you can do them as, the OEM ones that were controlled by the mothership in Phantom Menace.
Now, the Super Battle Droids, they were teased with the Death Watch figures. So they are
the B2s.
out there. The B2s are out there. They just gotta be released. So stop with the release the Lobot hashtag. Release the B2s. Okay.
But the thing is, Hot Toy is going to do it because the B1s, there's technically three. You could say there's technically three versions of just the B1 over the three movies. Then you have the B2. Then you have the Super Commando droids, and then you have the Commander droids, the tactician ones. I forget what they called. So right off the bat, you have 4 or 5 droids. Only off of 3 molds.
Death Trooper just hit waitlist full. Bruh, that's God.
I have one for sale.
That figure is God, bruh. I got
2
right
of
now.
them. So.
Bespin Fatigues. He dropped some freaking facts here. Deluxe C-3PO with Ewok Village Throne.
That's not a bad idea, especially if you have Wicket.
Oh yeah.
And Leia.
Now, here's the thing. Now, that will raise the price on the Wicket if they do that. They will raise the price on the Wicket if they bring out the Deluxe 3PO. But here's the problem with that. Like, I don't mind the Village Throne for Deluxe 3PO. The problem is, like, that's going to be a limited release because no one's going to buy that.
That will be an exclusive, like a limited run exclusive. For something like that, and it would probably be something like with how Hot Toys, like they do the Iron Man with where they only do like 10 or 15, but it's with like something with a bank where you have to have like the equivalent of $100,000 deposit, or some weird thing like that. But those figures go for like $1,400 to $1,900 easy just to start, because they're literally labeled as like 1 of 15. Or something like that.
Now, you know what I would want? Okay, the Bespin Luke, of course, to be finally put up for pre-order. Like, put that up for pre-order on May the 4th, okay? Put that up for pre-order. And show off the Bespin Han. Because I know you ain't going to put up the pre-order of Bespin Han. I just want the prototype to be there. Just to give us the opportunity to know that Hot Toys is listening, okay? Because I'm like getting tired that you're not dropping the Bespin Han. And then my last big one, I would definitely want last 2 big ones, a profile head sculpt of Mando from season 2, and a Book of Boba Fett Throne Deluxe preview. That'd be nice.
Now, here's the thing, though. I don't know if we're going to see a legit Season 2 Mando reveal until potentially later in the year, especially with the news that Mando Season 3 is not coming out till 2023. So that's one of those things Hot Toys might want to keep in their back pocket, so they don't fizzle out, almost to say. Keep the IV drip rather than just, flushing the whole bag. Because nothing's coming out for 18 months. Why are they going to drop that when, then there's nothing going to, if there's going to be an 18-month period where there's going to be nothing potentially substantial from the show that they can put out. If, the rumors are to be believed that it will not come out till 2023. But with that caveat being said, it's rumored that, Din Djarin will be, or at least appearing in Book of Boba Fett. So, again, that also is a possibility. But then if Din is appearing, then there's also the possibility Ahsoka is appearing in that as well. So, I mean, there's logical ways to think both ways, but I personally think they're going to hold off on it with the delays in production.
Right. And also keep in mind that the Book of Boba Fett is pretty much the same timeline, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to see Din Djarin, you're going to see Ahsoka. So I think it is possible that we're going to see that. It's too bad that we need to wait until next year to see the Boba Fett 2-pack, which I definitely like. I'm going to get multiples of those. So, it's going to be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know it's funny. OG, I can't believe you said this. Man, if Hot Toys doesn't release ESB Luke, I'll cancel my 20 plus pre-orders. Maybe
Yeah, right.
you're canceling Star Wars Hot Toys. OG,
There's nothing like empty
don't
threats.
say that. don't say that's true, buddy. Come on, have some faith, man. Come on, man. Believe in the Force, man. Believe it. Come on, man! Don't do that to yourself. Now, I did like single songwriter. What he dropped Bespin Han regular and maybe a Bespin Endor Deluxe with trench coat.
Kind of like this. Well, kind of like an homage to kind of like what how Sideshow did the brown and then a blue version. Potentially see a Hoth one where he has two different colored jackets. As like a deluxe.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I can see a best now. I can
What
see
about
Hot
Hoth Luke?
Toys. What's up?
I'm sorry, Hoth Solo.
Hot Soul. Yeah.
Hoth.
This is Hoth. This is what I was going to say about this. I can see Hot Toys because it's so down the line already from the 40th anniversary. I can see Hot Toys just doing the end all be all Han Solo and skipping the ESB Han and just creating a Han Solo that's similar to the deluxe R2D2, where you have different versions of R2D2 throughout the trilogy that you can use for parts and stuff.
Yeah, but how do you give them two pairs of pants because the Carillion blood stripes they change?
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
You go from red to yellow, because of the different orders.
Unless you can peel the stripes off, and that'd be game.
But at that point, what do you put them on Velcro? But at that point, it's Velcro. It doesn't look like they're stitched into the pants.
Ooh, Velcro.
Unless there's some caveat where they put a strip of Velcro, but they overlap the fabric and create a gap, so you have to wedge that piece in, so it looks like it's stitched in, it's overlapped. That's the only way I think they could do something like that. Unless it's like some fabric sticker.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't mind. I would prefer a ESB Han, just ESB Han, and make it a deluxe to where, like Man of Hot Collectibles said, make a Hoth version and the Bespin version.
Didn't they tease the ESB Han on one of the figures? What was it?
It was
I think it was Leia.
Bespin Leia. Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the dress, right?
Yeah, Bespin Leia. But here's the problem with that. Like, that was the only figure that came out that teased. None of the figures after that, in the ESB line, not even Hoth Luke, teased.
I'm still waiting for my ESB Fett. Because it was supposed to be released, last month, and it's one of those. It's probably on the Evergreen boat.
And dude, the Evergreen boat, dude, explain what's going on with the Evergreen boat.
All right, folks. So everybody knows the Evergreen boat got caught in the Suez Canal, and that caused a major worldwide cascade in shipping, and that was already gone to hell. So obviously the boat is out of danger, and it's in a different part of the canal doing inspections. Well, it came out today. The boat cannot even leave the canal now, per the Egyptian government, until somebody pays $1 billion in
$1 billion! $1 billion!
So, and the issue is this boat is so large. It has so much cargo on it. There's already such a delay. There's going to be so much cargo that's going to be waiting for it when it it goes to its port to drop off and pick up its next load and go to wherever it's next. It's a chain events that's going to, hit shipping probably for the next 18 to 24 months with everything that's going on right now. So every delay just substantially got longer.
Did someone, the Egyptian government just watched damn, what's that movie? Austin Powers?
No. Well, the thing is, though, they get fees, though, for every boat that goes through.
Yeah.
And because there was such a delay, they had boats also that rerouted around, like, the Cape of, like, the Horn of Africa. as a additional route or other routes. So not only did they lose money from people having to wait, they lost money because other boats had to, take alternate routes. So like part of that money is actual fees they lost because that boat was stuck there.
Yeah.
And then they had to pay for all the additional labor, all the additional work just to get the boat out of the sand. It has to be inspected. Then there's now insurance claims. I mean, this is something that potentially has the ability to last in court for years, because the Evergreen company ultimately is saying that they don't have to cover for shipping or delays or losses because they're insured. So this potentially is going to go to court before this boat's moved.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my boy Peter Lamb is in the house. Well, bruh, what had happened was we got Hottoys on the Evergreen boat, and we gotta go in there like Captain America. We gotta jump out with no parachute, go right in.
Yeah, and then we need like something like from Solo where someone needs to take one of those jets, and sling load one of those Connexes, and we take them all out.
Bruh, no, get our boy family, our new family, Vin Diesel. Get him get him on. We're not still in trucks anymore. We're still in boats. Come on, bro.
Yeah, single song. Yeah, the Horn of Africa. It's especially around Somalia. It's bad, but I mean, at this point, there's so many like navies in there. There's the U.S. Navy. There's the Russian Navy. There's other nationality navies there. If there's one thing they all can agree upon, pirates are bad, and they take pleasure in sinking their boats. So, take fortune in the fact that like there are people who are legitimately hunting for pirates in that area, especially with all the trouble that's going on in the canal.
Yeah, I've seen videos where people are just shooting up pirates as they're coming, in their little boats. Okay, yep. Shoot them up. It's like, okay, wow.
Oh yeah, there's videos where those pirates, they come up on a boat, not realizing it's a U.S. Navy boat, and it's literally like you just committed an act of war against a U.S. Navy vessel. It's literally like 35 seconds of just everything in the boat, and it's like, what was that? It doesn't exist anymore.
Weapons are my religion. they got banned on the boat. They got banned on the boat. Okay, let me see. Give me a second. Let me fix this here. There you go. Let me see who dropped this question. I think it was Jazzy. There you go. Any of you guys pre-ordered the Hasbro Optimus Prime? I wish I did. I wish, because now that figure is probably gone now. There's other ways to do it, but then you gotta pay more shipping and more handling, and I'm here like, come on. And then at this point, I'm like, hell, I might as well just go to eBay. You're gonna be dropping like $1,000 now with all the shipping and handling from other places.
This reminds me of the PS5s. When nobody can get it, and then you will pay like $1,200.
Well, it might be more now because I checked the Robeson way to, because they had the link. I checked yesterday; they had the ability to get it. I checked while we were on here. When you now click on the link on Robeson, it redirects you back to Hasbro Pulse. So both places are sold out.
Damn.
Oh yeah, OG joined us before we were talking about the Optimus. Yeah, we were talking about earlier in the stream, OG. We were talking about the Optimus Prime that transforms. And yes, that's already sold out at Hasbro.com. Now, there's other ways to get it, but then there's shipping and handling you got to deal with, and it's going to get annoying.
Yeah, I thought it was going to survive, that $700 figure, quote unquote. I thought it was going to survive a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, who's dropping their stimulus checks on the freaking Optimus Prime?
Then I'm like, and then I look again, and it's like, oh, they've got another run up for 2 months later, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll be good. Check 3 hours later, or I checked on the stream because it's still showing in my cart, but it won't let me check out because now the second run is sold out, and it was I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks, so I was like, do I want to drop $700? Even though it's just an authorization, I've already got like hotel, plane tickets, other tickets, car rental, all that stuff on there. So it's like I was gonna wait. Yeah, it's sold out everywhere now. So
Wow. Damn.
Now, here's the thing, though. J Rob just dropped some news here about Jazz Inc. Have you heard anything about Jazz Inc. being served papers from Warner Brothers? What's going on with that? Any word, Prime?
This is actually the first I'm hearing of like legitimately he being served with papers. Now there was a rumor or story that there was something on his YouTube channel on one of the and it's something to do with like Justin's Collectibles where it was the review of his Justice League, Batmobile. And apparently somebody, from like the Warner Brothers with the actual logo with the check mark, said something about it being their intellectual property. And as far as I know, he took the video down. And I, never heard anything from that since. Now, this is the first I'm hearing of it. But remember, there was also the guy that was, supposedly making the custom 1/6 cyborgs. He was taking all people's, like he took tens of thousands of dollars, apparently, because each thing was like $400 or $500, and he totally disappeared. And he claimed that he was served papers by Warner Brothers and told to, basically stop. But the thing is, he stopped with, tens of thousands of other people's dollars of other people's money.
Yeah, he posted, Juice posted a video in his group saying that he was in the talks with Warner Brothers to get a license, actually, not to get served. I think maybe there could be a misunderstanding. Maybe I missed something, but last time I checked, he mentioned that he was working with Warner Brothers to potentially get a license. He didn't get a cease and desist, so basically he didn't get that. So he can, because of the talks that he was having with Warner Brothers, he will not sell any new, Batmobiles from that point. But people who ordered already, they're fulfilling those orders. That's what I heard.
Okay,
because
cool.
he said it. Because he said it. He said it. Not like someone else told me. He went to a video. He said everything, and he also said that if if things get bad or then they tell him to cancel or whatever reason, he will be able to refund most of the money back to everyone, right? Because
okay.
The thing is, like, when he's a small company, so when he gets some deposit, that's to order the materials that he needs to build the thing. So that's for any reason that's a non-refundable deposit. So if something goes wrong, you lose that money pretty much, right? But he will give you whatever. That's what he said. I don't know if there's something new about it. I know that he is pretty much almost up to date with the shipping with the Justice Mobile. He's gonna start doing the same with the cockpit. We're still waiting for the Millennium cockpit. I should probably get it in hopefully next month, because I was supposed to get it actually last month. But because of the delays and everything, I kind of totally understand. So I wasn't even bothered. I actually don't say him anything. I just kind of look at his Facebook group, because he posts regular updates about, delays and all the stuff. So, but yeah, that's what I heard. So I don't think he got served. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest.
My question is, opening up the board with you guys with this question, though. Oh, actually, Don, what you were trying to say before?
Oh, I was just going to say, if he legitimately got served, it would be all over, all the different 1/6 groups. Like, if he legitimately did get served, because that, again, brings up the potential, you make your own custom Batman, and then you put it somewhere. Okay, does that now give Warner Brothers the legal right to come after you for displaying, their intellectual property?
Now, here's the thing, though. Warner Brothers has always been finicky about coming after people, because they've done this to YouTubers who literally just did a reaction video to your trailer and still went after your video, even if you are not making any money off the freaking video. And
exactly.
Warner Brothers is that finicky with their stuff, and it's stupid. Okay.
Yeah, they're basically Harmony Gold of legitimate studios.
Now, my question is, how do you guys feel about if if Warner Bros. Is coming after, Jazz Inc. and telling them to cease and desist? Does that mean that they are in the works with Hottoys to get these figures out? Maybe the Batmobile.
Well, the thing, if he's legitimately trying to get a license and Warner Brothers is legitimately talking to him, again, I say no, that Hottoys isn't going to get a whiff of that because, again, Warner Brothers are going to want the immediate cash. And if they can work something out, and it might be, unfortunately, that's going to raise the price $200-300, for licensing. It's one of those things. That's the price you want to pay. That's the bullet you got to bite if you want to play. But the thing is, it's going to be official now. That means Jazz also can sell it a hell of a lot more places.
Right.
He can make more of them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Right. Sorry to interrupt, Don. So I was just going through the Facebook group for Jazz Inc. So last update he posted about the Justice Mobile was 4 days ago. And he said, if you're interested in our Batman vs Superman Justice Mobile, I can put you on the wait list. In these COVID times, we do get cancellations now that we are getting ready to ship out another batch. Some people are unable to pay, for the orders. So he didn't mention anything about like being served. And the post that I was mentioning to you guys, he actually posted on March 22nd. And that's where he said that he was on the talks with Warner Brothers to get a license. And he did say that because of that, if they ever get to a good port and everything is agreed, done deal, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't foresee the prices to be too expensive. That's what he said. It might be a tiny increase, but not like $400 more or $300 more. Okay. That's what he said. Everything that I'm telling you guys is him talking. I mean, I just have it here. I mean,
no, yeah.
Just for the people, so people they know that this information is from himself. One thing that I'm happy about is that because I'm in this batch of people for the Millennium Falcon, so it should be about another maybe 6 more weeks. That's what he said on his post.
Yeah, he's legit. Yeah, he's legit. His work is fabulous. Nobody has anything bad to say about him, from his work to his customer service. He, from what I've seen, he seems like he's a really honest dude. He's not trying to scam anybody. So, yeah,
I'm jealous because I'm like, I want the freaking Batmobile. I want that so bad. But the one from Justice League. But then part of me is like, if I get this and then Hottoys down the line releases the Batmobile, I'm here like crap. So I'm in a tough space here where I want to get it, but then I don't want to, just in case of me being hopeful that Hottoys will finally release the Batfleck Batmobile, or Bat.
Yeah, this has the potential. You do that, and then all of a sudden, you throw a Warner Brothers stamp on it, and they can again. He can mass produce that, or not necessarily him produce that. He can, give the blueprints, the CAD files, all the preliminary molds. He gives that, to whatever company Warner Brothers designates, and at that point he's getting, whatever the contract, he's getting a certain percentage plus royalties of every unit sold, but he's not having to do the work, So right. At that point, he's making money on his design, but other people are doing the work.
Right. And I think, and this is just my thought, I just have a feeling that he's going to get the license, and maybe he's probably going to get other licenses, not just this one. So,
his work is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Legit.
That'd be nice. That'd be freaking nice, actually,
And that actually says something because, again, he came from, he's a collector like us that, had the, the equipment, the tools, and the know-how and, the ability to self-teach himself to the point where he's, at the forefront of actually competing potentially with Hottoys on some of the stuff he makes.
Right. Well, he does bigger scales. I mean, he does the diorama, which is really, it's more time consuming as far as the design, making sure that everything is pretty much spot on and to the detail. So it's a lot of work behind it. and it is really good quality as well. So it's not like you buying a cheap plastic piece all put together. You know, it's metal. Is like really a lot of craftsmanship involved in this process of making the Millennium Falcon or making the Justice Mobile. So if he gets a license, man, good for him. He's gonna make a lot of money though.
Oh yeah,
a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing for me is like I've looked at his stuff, and it's like I've got the Maji cases, so it's almost like okay, like the DTOF ones are too small, but then like you're getting into the $1,000 ones, and it's like that might be too small for for a Maji case. So it's like, again, they're awesome. It's just it's one of those. A lot of it depends on how you're going to display it, and But again, they're absolutely beautiful, and for what they do, they look. They're worth the money.
Yeah, no longer available. It says right for pre-order or something.
Yeah, I think it's sold out right now. See, accept my cookies. There you go. I accepted your cookies. Damn it. Okay. But yes, I think this is sold out, or the certain version of it. I not gonna lie, man. I was really. This is only a 112, right? Yeah, this is. See,
is that the 112? No, that's. I think that's the bigger thing.
Oh no. Sorry.
That's a 1/6 scale. Yeah. And what he also did is there's an upgrade. There's like different upgrades, but you see the base it's on.
Yeah.
That I don't know if that's the upgraded one, but there's an upgraded base where it's like a road, and it has the lights and it has effects in the road.
Wow.
Yeah, there's 2 different bases.
Yeah, I saw a video from Genobi 2. He had so much fun with that figure. I know his came sort of broken with the wheels, but Jazz Inc. took care of him. But dude, like he has so much fun with that figure with his Batman. I think he has the armored Batman, not the armored Batman, the tactical Batman. You see right here.
Tactical. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit well. I heard that it's not like it doesn't fit well. Like I mean, it will fit, but you need to kind of like tweak it so much just to make it fit.
Well, that's the thing though. The tactical Batman has always been a problematic figure to begin with, because one, he's too bulky, and the thing is that's the design though. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's the design of the figure, and even
come on, it's Night Owl
himself.
Batman.
Yeah, Night Owl Batman. Yeah, I always said that too. But even Batfleck said he couldn't even move in that figure. He couldn't even move in that suit.
The suit.
Yeah, he couldn't even move his neck. They had to take out the entire cowl just to get him moving. It was It was similar to what happened with the Batman Begins figure. Not Batman Begins. I keep saying figures. The Batman Begins suit with Bale, because he couldn't move. But yeah, guys, wait? So there, it's also possible that freaking Jazz Inc. will be getting a licensing agreement, because that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the talks already. Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry. If he's in the talks already, they approach him, and to his words, he said that they were like nice, and they weren't like demanding to stop doing anything. They kind of like were impressed with his work, like very impressed with the detail and all the work that he did. So, I think it's very possible that he's gonna get a license. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, at a minimum, they could say, "Hey, you want to become a model maker or something?" I mean, because if a studio comes to you like that and they're admiring your work, I mean, they're not coming to you just because they're nice people. They're coming to you because they think one way or another you can make them money.
Of course, subscribed.
Appreciate it and liked. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. But yeah, but here's the thing though. Since we're seeing this drive for vehicles now, 1/6 scale vehicles, and Hottoys is just dropping the brand new the reissue of the Tumbler Batmobile. Do you think that Hottoys is gonna jump in that bandwagon?
And the Batpod. And the Batpod again.
And the Batpod too. Ooh. That's right. But the thing is, that's the only problem though. It's only been the Dark Knights that they were bringing up reissues with, which makes sense. It was a very popular freaking figure.
Now, I'll be honest. The DeLorean. Okay, the issue with DeLorean as rights to a company is totally convoluted. Now, I don't know if anybody here knows the history of the DMC, the DeLorean Motor Company, and the owner.
We're about to find out, are we? We're about to find out.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Basically, it was a front, for smuggling cocaine.
What? What?
Yeah, DeLorean. Yeah, there was a series about it, like on FX, or some or movie or something.
What? Smuggling cocaine?
Cocaine DeLorean.
I'm not joking. Yeah, I'm dead serious. But so, the actual licensing is the company got raided and actually seized by the U.S. government. So it's one of those, yeah.
That's wild. Is that the reason why we can't get our 1/6 DeLorean back? That's the reason we never got our the hover conversion. DeLorean. Is that the reason?
If you don't believe me, look it up. See, look, I was all around at 84. Yup. See, you have some
stuff happened.
bruh, Don, man. Like I said, man, I love it. I love your dictionary, but then I hate it when it's affecting Hottoy releases. I'm like, bruh.
I think after my prediction is after this year, when people start getting vaccinated, which by the way, I'm gonna give my vaccine tomorrow. But I think Nick looks so geeked out.
Oh god!
I think next year we're gonna get bombarded with figures.
Yeah.
Either late Q4. Just pay attention to Q3, Q4. I would probably say ending of Q3, Q4, Q1 next year. We're gonna get bombarded with figures, like bombarded. You're gonna be like, what the hell? Like, you're gonna be so you're gonna need to call Biden for more stimulus money, because it's gonna be crazy. Like, think about it. So all these figures are coming out by the end of the year. Talking about Iron Patriot, Fat Thor, Battle Damage Thanos, Battle Damage.
Hey! It's Bro Thor. Okay, get it right.
Yep. Then you have Quantum Suit Stark. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be. Again, with the hype of Falcon and Winter Soldier, I wouldn't be surprised one way or another we see a Quantum Suit Cap, because again, it's slight body modification and then a new head sculpt.
I'm worried. I'm worried about the Time Suit Tony, because Time Suit Tony, it might be one of the most limited Tony Starks in the pre-order batch, because that ever since I've been following the pre-orders for Hottoys in Sideshow, the Time Suit Tony has always been in the low bottom feeders. Like, people didn't go after that figure.
I'll be honest, I canceled mine. It just
you see.
It just doesn't do it for me.
I'm gonna give you some actual news that I was about to drop it on my next live stream, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do my next live stream. So what's probably gonna come soon?
What's up?
Take a guess.
Quarter Suit Spidey.
No, that one we know. Like, that one is definitely coming out next. But
the one that it's an official pre-order, or
no? I have official announcement pre-order. Yes.
Ooh.
So there's two things. We know Cyborg, right? That is gonna happen. So we're waiting for the official.
Yes.
Give it to me.
It's gotta be either like Bad Batch or maybe Black Widow.
Give some time.
This is the one. This is the Figure it out. Just leave in the comments. Let me know which one do you think, because the news that I have here, like my contact who gave me this information, I was like, get the F out of here.
Get the F out of here. Yes.
Yeah, it is really like I don't know. If
left field.
You didn't see this one coming, and maybe you're gonna laugh, but that's what's happening. But the one that is probably gonna be announced soon, though, like for real, is gonna be Cyborg. Like officially, right?
Okay.
So I really hope that it says for Cyborg, it will come soon. That's what they told me. So so you ready for this one? Or you want to give some more?
We got a couple. We got a couple of outdoors here. We got Shazam. We got Cara Dune. We got General Grievous. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm seeing.
Keep going.
Diecast Mark. Of course.
Sharon Carter.
Sharon Carter.
Keep going.
Oh,
Keep
damn,
going.
yeah.
Yeah, this one is. Trust me, when I heard of this, I'm like, you kidding me? I couldn't believe it. I was like, I don't know. Again, they just told me this. It could be, it can easily not happening at all. I'm just gonna share with you, but I think it was funny to share.
Okay,
It was fun
drop
to
it,
share.
man. Drop it.
All right, get ready for this.
I'm ready.
All right, let's keep away. Let's just a few more comments. Let's see.
Few more comments.
Okay.
Drop them likes. Drop them likes.
Three more people. Three more people. Let's see.
The Owen Wilson.
Drop them likes.
Whatever character Owen Wilson is playing in Loki.
It's not that. No, I'm joking. Nope. All right, you ready?
Okay.
U.S. agent.
What? Really? Really?
We were actually talking about that. This will happen because of the blood on the shield.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah, sorry. Well, no. Well,
John Walker. Oh wait. Chris
said
said it. Chris said it. John Walker cap.
See?
Oh wait. Did I just kick you out? My bad.
You're kicking me out, man. What the hell?
My bad. My bad.
Sorry about that. Hey, but I'll just say this. There are pictures of that one scene all over the internet. So that I didn't give anything else away.
Spoiler alert. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was told that U.S. agent might be coming soon. So I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I haven't seen the show at all. Like, I started watching the first episode and I got distracted and I couldn't finish it. So I'm probably going to catch up next weekend because I'm going to be off a few days. So I'm just
now, here's the thing, though.
Catch up.
I would probably pick it up if they do give us a head sculpt. Because I want a head sculpt with that one.
Again, I don't know if this is spoilers or not, but I don't think the uniform we currently seen him in is what we're going to get as a figure. Because of potentially what maybe like the Black Series figure looks like. Or the leaks of that.
This is my camera's pixelating.
No,
do you guys see me well?
Going back and out. I think he's going back and out, but it seems fine here. Let me see. Let me bring you back up. Okay, yeah, it is a little bit
Okay, all right. Let me see if I can change my network. So I'm probably going to be kicked out.
I got you. They got to bring you back in. So yeah, I think we are supposed to get 4 figures, right? So I can see that Hottoys might skip the if that's the case. Yeah,
I mean, because
is he gone?
Well, I think he flipped his network.
Okay.
So if we're getting 4 figures, again, I don't want to say, some people are saying what I'm thinking is going to happen, but it might get spoilery or whatever. But as far as what's going to happen in episode 5, I think there is a potential for an OG reissue of the Winter Soldier. I think we're going to get another Cap.
You're back?
And I think we're going to get...
The man's back, yes.
Yeah. And I think we're going to get a new Sam.
Okay. Here's the
Cap
thing,
Sam.
though. I wonder if we're only going to get 4 figures, right? And U.S. Agent is one of them. Then we got Winter Soldier. Then we got the Captain America cap, which is going to happen. Either we get a Winter Soldier 2.0, which we deserve one. Come on, Hottoys. There's been like a whole bunch of freaking flashbacks happening in the freaking Winter Soldier show. We need the 2.0 Winter Soldier.
So you guys have been watching the show. I'm gonna start watching it too, but is it good?
I think so.
Dude, bruh.
I'm gonna be
That's
have
the
fun.
question ever.
Yeah, there are a couple.
Of,
there are a couple of parts where you just go like, Yeah, that was kind of like unnecessary, or they're kind of dragging something out a little too much. But as the show goes on, it's especially once the actual like legit part of the show takes off, it feels like kind of like it's a trilogy cut in 6 parts.
I think you'll be fine with binging it because like there's moments where like, okay, that was a good cliffhanger, or that's a good segue to the next one, and then there's the episodes where the ending was like but overall I'm enjoying it. I think it's a lot of fun. The banter between Bucky and Falcon, it really has that Lethal Weapon vibe between them, which I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they try to play off each other.
Yes.
And then you see them, and with the other people, it's almost like they're trying to make a certain dynamic, and they're trying to play off polar opposites.
I need to watch that one. I always get sidetracked all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna watch that one so I can be up to date.
We won't talk about any spoilers at the moment, but yeah.
No, it's fine. I don't mind.
I'm still okay. If we're getting U.S. agent, I wouldn't mind a head sculpt with it, and with the bloody shield, that'd be nice. Then the Winter Soldier 2.0, like that, because I feel that the Winter Soldier we got, Bucky, that we got the first one,
Jean-Luc.
The first look.
Young Luke Skywalker. Looks like Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, John-Luc Skywalker. Yeah, yep. I don't like this. Okay, I'm sorry. It's very bland. It's not. The only thing that goes for me is that $250 head sculpt. That's what you're paying for. It's the $250 head sculpt. Now, if you missed out on getting the original Bucky from Infinity War, then yeah, this is a good pickup for you. But I want Hottoys to drop us the 2.0 Winter Soldier, because that needs an update. That figure is, oh my god, all the problems it had. Come on.
Chips July 2022.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
No. Here's the thing, though.
Yes.
If this is supposed to lead to other movies, especially Black Panther 2, it's one of those things. Are they potentially going to hold off on OG Winter Soldier 2.0 until Black Panther 2 if we see more flashbacks? Because again, it's already tying in to certain people in certain places.
No, that's just weird. It's a weird take on that, because you're right. There could be other flashbacks for future films or future shows with Winter Soldier, because Winter Soldier has been like in the movie, you changed the course of the century, or you rebuilt the century or something like that. I forgot the line that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I mean, there's also, they've already referenced a few different versions they could already do of him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he faced off a few characters. I'm trying to stay as spoiler.
Yeah, so am I. But I'm just, they've already specifically mentioned like 2 or 3 different, errors that he could possibly look like as the Winter Soldier. With one of those looking substantially different from all the rest.
Here's the thing, though. People are saying that they want a Zemo. Like, so far, because Zemo is becoming my favorite anti-hero, I want a Zemo now. I
honestly think you will get a Zemo, but it won't be for this. I think he's gonna be like a long-standing, I don't know, villain, anti-hero. I think he's gonna be a mainstay going on for a little bit. So I think we'll see a figure eventually, but not necessarily from this episode, because I don't know if Marvel actually thought his reception was going to be as good as it was.
Oh, look at that. That's a good one. OG Winter Soldier and U.S. Agent 2-pack. Weird, I know, but maybe. Hottoy is throwing 2-packs like they're freaking hotcakes, okay? So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I mean, if they were going to do a 2-pack, they would do the Bucky and then the OG 2.0, if anything.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the thing is,
and do it almost like as an Evolution TV series, 2-pack. evolution of a figure.
That's funny because he looks like Luke
It's
Skywalker.
Luke. Yeah, he does look like Skywalker.
He's like freaking Luke Skywalker. That's the thing, though. I know we're getting 4, and we only got 1 announced. And I think Hottoys is not going to announce any more figures until the end of the show. Kind of like what they did with WandaVision, where they just dropped 2 figures out of nowhere, and we're supposed to get 2 more figures from WandaVision. So we are going to get the Anti-Vision, and then we're going to get maybe the EndGame Wanda look, because she had that look at the EndGame look, like outside the sphere. Yeah.
I mean, she had that on for like 10 seconds, maybe a screen time. But so, I mean, I can see this going both ways. Again, she only wore it for 10 seconds, and then the footage shown in the, from the Sword Office was faked. But then again, she never got anything released for Endgame or Infinity War. So either way, I could see it, or I could potentially see them waiting to go off the leaked promo art where it's basically she's wearing the upper half of the WandaVision suit, but then the bottom half is her pants from like Endgame and Infinity War. So it's almost like a merging of the 2 uniforms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did you see WandaVision? Man of Hots?
Oh yeah, I watched the whole show. Loved it.
Yeah.
From the beginning, even when people was trashing it at the beginning, I said, "Well, you may want to watch it because this looks to be a good show."
I'm a nostalgic guy, and I love all the references the show made. And the thing is, most of us, we all grew up in a time where it was all about build-up with shows, and it's not like everything was thrown at us in a dinner plate in the first 5 minutes of a show.
Yeah, it's episodic, meaning you have a if it's done right, you have a central contained story, but that story overall leads to the bigger overall picture of the overall arc.
That's true.
Right.
Like, I'll be honest, like one of the best shows that ever did that was Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but
I never really jumped on the Star Trek train. I've been in and out in different shows, but I know what you're referring to. So
yeah, I mean, because the weird thing is, like, the last 2 seasons are legit. It's like complete total war. Trillions are dead. It's like, but it was leading up to that for 5 years.
I think Deep Space Nine, like, people in the beginning weren't too fond of it because
but it got better.
But then it got better, though. That's why people are always
because they brought Worf over. They brought the Klingon over from
the
Next Generation, along with Chief O'Brien.
Now,
the Dominion War.
Now Kramer, he's dropping some facts, a little like some wishful thinking here. Nope, we're gonna get Wanda Halloween costume figure, bruh, man, that'd be my girl, baby. But I don't think that's gonna happen. That's
a too niche figure. Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, I'll be honest. That almost kind of borderlines on the weird. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You get that, you displaying that next to your Avengers figures, and then it's just like it's a chick with a headdress, and she's in kind of like yoga tights. It's like,
where are you gonna put her? You might as well just put her with the Harley Quinn figures.
Right.
Yeah, because if they do that, then they have to do the Halloween Vision. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yep. I know that my source told me that the White Vision is gonna come out as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a Toy Fair exclusive. That's
Anti-Vision.
Yeah. Wilson.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think that, if they do like the Halloween things, they go all out and they put they design the kids. They put one with each of them. They make Wiccan and Speed.
Oh, for the costumes? That'd be pretty cool.
But they just make little kids or like something like that.
Yeah, like the Grogu.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'll be a whole nother figure, to be honest. It'll be like a let me see, what's about the size of it? A little taller than a Wicked.
Yeah. I mean, they have the bodies now. You can
Yoda.
Yoda. It'd be Yoda-sized kids, right? Because a little taller anyway.
No, actually, we'll be a bit taller, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit taller than Wicked.
Now 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 let me see. Where was it? Where was this one? Where was it? Okay. A 2-pack WandaVision Halloween Deluxe release on Halloween. Oh, that'd be nice too.
Yeah, probably nice.
But here's the thing though. At the end of the day, there's people are asking for that, but there's more people asking for the EndGame Wanda look. So Hottoys might just throw us the bone and give us the Wanda look.
Now, if they do that and give it the endgame look, I would not also be surprised if they do, kind of like what they did recently with the new comic book Stark Iron Man, is you have two versions of it. And say, like with the deluxe Wanda, you have the potential to get severed vision parts, like the head, and you get like a table, like the Mark II, when the old one where it had the table, you could take it apart and reenact the scene where Rhodey was getting it armed by Justin. Potentially do have her just, parts of Vision just displayed out. Or at least I could see a Vision head coming with her.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of stuff they could work in. Like, I was disappointed with the new Wanda. Not in looks. I think she's just perfect. But the accessories, I wanted the suitcase with the movies. I wanted the dog. Okay, I wanted the dog. I want that dog, man. I wanted the Predator missile. I wanted that too.
Or the toy airplane with the Stark logo.
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't have been difficult to do at all.
Somebody said Jimmy Woo. Hottoys Jimmy Woo or Darcy with the band.
Okay, look. Dean is coming out saying comic version Iron Man figure is a late April Fool's joke from Hottoys. What's with the plastic? Okay, now we gotta talk about it. Now this is the segue. I was holding out for a minute, but we gotta talk about it, people. What's going on with Hottoys? I mean, where's this figure at? You know what the heck I'm doing? There you go. I gotta play big brain here. Give me a second. There you go. What is going on, Hottoys? What is up with the plastic casing?
You mean foam case Iron Man?
What is up with it? There you go. Pulled it up right there. What is this? What is this, man?
I mean, it looks like, I don't know if you've seen them, but the like those retro line figures where half of them you see like the insides exposed, where it looks like one of that, but done wrong.
Like you had the process right, and then somewhere down the line, like we made a wrong turn in Albuquerque, I guess.
Exactly. I mean, and again, like I've seen other people say this, and I agree with them completely. That plastic is gonna yellow. I mean,
it's gonna
be. One way or another. I mean, just from oxidation, sunlight, exposure, humidity. I mean, what kind? And just the thing, what's the strength of that plastic? Because if you're supposed to take it on and off for different poses, and I mean, that just potentially has like plastic breakage syndrome written all over it.
Yeah.
Now don't get me wrong. Awesome.
The base is. I want to get wait till like Toy Anxiety gets this in and steal the base and the parts from it. Like those look awesome. The figure itself, though, it's like I understand they're trying to go for the crystalline armor. It's not working.
Now, OG just said that too. He's like, the crystal iron armor, comic book accurate, I believe. Yeah, I remember that, but this is not it though. This is not it. I want the option. Like Hottoys, why didn't you just give us the option not to wear the plastic? Like I'm okay with this. Like I'm actually okay with this damn figure. Just give me the damn option to use the plastic or not.
Yeah, like some of it is removable. Others are core parts, permanently attached. Like the rib section is like it seems permanently attached. It's ridiculous.
What'd you say about this collectibles? Come on, man.
I just have mixed feelings about this one. I mean, I'm gonna definitely get it from a review and show it to everyone and all that.
Yeah, makes sense. Yes.
But yeah, like Don said, my concern is like the plastic. I mean, in my case, I break figures all the time when I'm posing them. I mean, I just exaggerated, but you know my point. So when you take the head out or the chest piece or something, you might break it. So I don't know. I just hope that between now until the day of release, they might decide to make some changes, like they did with Hottoys Grogu when they were able to do like the mouth opening and stuff. That they just add that feature, just to kind of add that into this one that you can remove the plastic piece. That would be perfect because I will definitely display without the clear plastic. But that's my concern. It might be a problem with the coloring, and you can break it if you pose it or if you remove pieces. So I just have mixed feelings, but I have to wait until I have it in the hand, because it's a totally different animal when you have it in like the actual final product and see the durability of it.
No. I feel you on that. But the one thing I will say though is that reveal of the War Machine.
Like the
OG War Machine comic book. And if they hit a home run with that figure, Hottoys, take my money. I will buy the plastic a diecast Iron Man. Whatever that is, whatever this is. Yes, I will buy this if you give us a home run with that War Machine.
I'm gonna say I'll get the War Machine, but I can't. The way that the plastic is set up, again, if the plastic was removable, yeah, that's a totally different story. But only certain parts of the plastic are removable, so that just kills it for me. So again, but the War Machine, he's got the chain gun and then he's got the pulse cannon.
Now, if you look at the picture, right?
It's diecast, right? With plastic covering.
Yeah, it's gonna be. That's the thing though. There's some plastic covering in there. You can tell the shine in certain areas of the waist, sort of like what they did with this bastardized Iron Man. They got the plastic around the waist. You could tell in the War Machine. Now if the War Machine is bulky enough, like I could let it slide, because from what I can tell from the pictures with the War Machine, that looks like the most thickest THICC of the War Machines. I'm not talking about Iron Patriot, but War Machines. He looks bulky. From the pictures.
Like the absolute, from the comic books, this was Stark's ultimate backup plan. This was his suit, that he only trusted Brody to wear besides himself. Yeah, this is the ultimate payback suit version.
And this is the Origins collection, so what if we get the whole line of this, like a bunch of other figures?
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. What if this is the Hot Toys answer to Sideshow's comic book line of figures? Because Sideshow's doing the comic book / TV show figures, right? What if this is Hot Toys' answer to that? Because the TV shows, the 90s TV show was very reminiscent to the comic book looks, right? So it's like a comic book, versions of the maybe
one of them's
and all that.
No, here's the thing. Maybe only Sideshow can do X-Men. Maybe Hot Toys has the Iron Man line. I don't know. I mean, they have worked again in the past on certain lines, like with their clones, with the armor being designed by Hot Toys. So, I mean, it wouldn't potentially be out of the realm of possibility while they're working on separate licenses within, say Fox, the cartoons, X-Men and, Iron Man, that they're maybe working, or at least passing notes or something. So it's a comprehensive line. You want these ones, you can get them all at the same time, but they all have the same general aesthetic. Again, from the 90s, either the cartoon or from the original comics.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do a bit of a derail real quick. OG fan, do not skip on the Punisher War Machine. That is literally the best War Machine design, because it's the Mark III. The Mark III is the favored War Machine out of the MCU figures from Hot Toys. Now the Mark IV is good, but a lot of people favor the Mark III.
I'm not one of them.
You're not one of them?
No, I love the camo paint job on mine, on the 4.
I like the bulkiness and the powerhouse of the Mark IV, but I do like the Mark III. Like it has a balance of bulk and slimness to it.
I mean, and it almost seems like it's a smarter suit then because he has the baton stick and he has it seems like it's supposed to do more. Whereas Mark IV is just it's just there to just devastate you.
Let me see. Dean is like, hope Hottoys makes a proper comic book version of Wolverine from the '90s anime series, just like the recent Sideshow one but from Hottoys. Man, if they drop that, like, how would that work though? Dante, like, do you think that Hottoys will be going that route, or they're just dropping comic book Iron Mans?
I think they're gonna go that route. I mean, there's an opportunity for making money, so that's something that they're always gonna do. And I can see, this is just the beginning. I think we're gonna start getting more figures like this. But it all depends as well, like how people react to it. Like Don said, like if they have a lot of sales, they have a lot of pre-orders, and things goes well, I think we're gonna see more of this. And I will definitely collect all the line if they put like somebody said the OG Hulk with the OG Captain America. That would be sick too. Just picture those in your head with those comic style. I will definitely get those.
Yeah, the classic. Like the thing is, I haven't gotten a Hulk yet. And I'm skipping the EndGame Hulk. I'm sorry, I don't like that Hulk. Mm-hmm. Like not because of the movie, but the design that Hottoys went with. There's different designs they could have gone with that figure. They just half-assed it. They did. I would have gotten him with the jumpsuit and stuff. But not the time. Not that. I don't know what that is they had on the time suit. Pajamas. That figure is weird, and I feel that Hottoys could have delivered with the Avengers 2.0 Hulk, kind of like what they did with the Loki.
Yeah. Now I gotta agree that I think it's the potential that you're gonna see a whole line potentially either like comic accurate or like Fox 90s animation accurate. Because Disney owns the rights to all of them now anyways.
Right.
So it's not hard.
Pajamas with Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah. I potentially, again, if this goes good, next one I see is comic accurate Spiderman. Potentially either from Fox 90s or the comic books, potentially, whatever Spider-Man variant was in with, the War Machine in the Iron Man that they're producing. See that one. And then again, they'll expand off of that one. Then they'll do the Captain America. Again, they'll probably do a basic
Comic book Thanos would tower over real Thanos. Actually, no. I think it'll be about the same size, but the bulk, dude. It'll be like Hulk, but Thanos. Like the Hulk body, the Hottoys Hulk body. Mm-hmm. But turn into a Thanos. That's how big it would.
But then here's another thing that potentially I think it's going to happen if this is successful. You're going to need a couple of figures. You're going to need some of your X-Men first to come out. But again, this is successful. You're going to see your Sentinels.
Oh my dude. The Sentinels.
You'll see it. And again, I don't know if they'll do
I forgot about that.
Those will be 19 inches tall. You know that, right?
Yeah, but then again, you have the different variants potentially. You still have the mold. Then you could make master mold. Then you have like the triple-headed ones. Then I mean,
those will be the size of the Hulkbuster, literally.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
But
I see them. How can they not do it?
But
how can they not do that if they're doing a comic run?
Right.
Bro, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
they can expand so much on this.
Yeah, because at one point the Sentinels were made by Stark Industries in one variant or another, or subcontracted. So again, a Sentinel is one of those things. It crosses every one of the major lines in one form or another.
Yeah, I can see like they're gonna make a line on this one. I mean, they have to. I mean, they just started with this one. They need to continue. They need to continue. It's gonna be good to have all of them.
Looking at Hot Toys' track record, they have stopped lines before.
Yeah, but this one is one of it's again. Some people like it. It's different enough from the movie ones that it differentiates its stuff, but it still has that same aesthetic.
Right.
The familiarity.
Now, this is a question I wanted to pop up for you guys. Dean asked this for a minute ago, but then we were getting into a tangent, and I never went back to that question. But Dean popped up a good one. Is it Hot Toys' downfall's beginning, or are they trying to ruin Iron Man on purpose? With Mark 85 head sculpt, now this plastic thing on this, I see a pattern. Am I the only one?
You might be the only one.
Yeah.
Like, Iron Man is a literal cast machine for Hot Toys. Again, the plastic thing, it's how they're interpreting them to do a comic armor. You know, that was supposed to be a crystal. So they're trying to represent that, you know, hard crystalline shell. And this is how they, you know, decided to do it. I don't like it. I don't agree with them. But again, I'm not the one making the figure. I'm not the one designing how best to represent something that was put on paper with limited ink 35 years ago.
Right. Right. Yeah, I agree with that. I think what happened with Mark 85, I mean, it was a coincidence, but still, I mean, the house copy wasn't that bad either. So, but the suit itself is just perfect. It's beautiful.
Yeah. You know, I will say this though, man, Dante. Okay, I met up with my nephews, right, and they're 10 and 14, right, and they're budding, and they're about the same age, in that same age range. I gave them two pictures. I gave them the Mark 50 head sculpt and a Mark 85 head sculpt side to side. And I told them, which one is Tony Stark? I kid you not. Hand to God, they all pointed at the Mark 50 head sculpt. So the thing is, they don't even know what Hot Toys are. I'm telling the thing is, like, the kids were looking at the same picture of the same pictures. The Mark 85 head sculpt and the Mark 50 head sculpt. The updated pictures, right? Mm-hmm. And they chose the Mark 50. They said that one looks more like Tony Stark. That one is okay, but it's not Tony Stark.
Yeah, it probably depends on the picture you gave him. If it was the bad lighting one where, you know, it's going down his face, he looks like he's just coming out of a methadone clinic.
yeah. That's what I want to say. Yeah, but just going to Dean's question. Yeah, no, definitely not. I don't think they will not ruin that franchise. I mean, they have Iron Man. That's their baby, man. Like, they cannot f that up at all. Like, I can guarantee you that the Mark 85 battle damage is gonna be a home run. I mean, they have to kill that one. Like, kill that for real. You know. So yeah, definitely not.
But like I've mentioned before, like, I don't mind the head sculpt for the Mark 85. I actually, honestly, like, you're not gonna really use the head sculpt anyway. If you have a problem with it, you're not gonna use it anyway, unless you want to kit bash it for you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, casual Tony Stark, but you're not
with the wheelchair.
Yeah, wheelchair. Or,
yeah, you can actually do it because it's kind of skinnier, so you can just add more shadow on the cheeks and more like color on the eyes. He's gonna get the one in the wheelchair, right? When he was rescued from Captain Marvel.
My wallet is proof. I don't even know how to interpret that. Like, does it mean that your wallet is safe for because you're not buying any Hot Toys? Oh my God.
Or is it a downfall of your financial indications because your wallet is broken?
You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, Mojo, you gotta get more in depth with that statement. Yeah, because I don't know what you mean here.
Yeah.
Because I feel you on the downfall of my wallet. Yeah, I do. Oh God, but
yeah, and at this point, yeah, it's like like the same thing. I've got figures paid off. Like, I've had IG-11 paid off for like almost 4 months, 3-4 months now. And, you know, I'm still waiting on FET to ship, ESP. And it's almost like, you know, it's like, am I just giving Sideshow like interest-free loans now at this point? Because it's like, why do I pay these figures off early? And then I paid it off, and then I was one of the last to get the emails.
That's another thing. That's another thing now. because I've been
They are
hearing
investing your money.
That's the thing. I've been hearing people. They've been what's one looking for? They've been canceling their orders. They've been canceling their orders and heading towards Toys Wonderland. And this is wild. Like, has this ever happened with Sideshow? Like, this bad? Because the thing is, I know part of it is the pandemic. You know, a lot of things have messed up a lot of things. You know, and I know we're trying to bounce back from what happened from last year, but damn. Like, this is the first time I've heard about this happening. You know, the way things are.
I think it's also a lot. Well, I think a lot of it has to do with how their shipping goes. You know, there's stories of people are paying, you know, coming in, you know, they're buying it and just doing one payment. They're getting theirs shipped out immediately. While people who have paid theirs off are still waiting for them. You know, and you mix that in with the fact, like some of these shipping things are not Sideshow's fault at all. You know, got to completely understand the scenario the world is in. But then again, if it's one of those things, okay, when I put my, you know, when I paid off IG-11, okay, I went off the information you went, okay, but when people started to get emails, you know, you're not gonna, you know, this delayed, you know, and Moz was in the same boat. We both paid it off. We never got emails. We both were the last people to get the emails, but yet both of ours have been paid off, you know, almost since the start of the new year. It leaves a bad taste in the mouth, you know.
Well, that's the thing, though. If you go with Toys Wonderland, like Peter Lamb here, like he's saying, like if you go to Toys Wonderland, depending on your shipping, yeah, they're gonna destroy your shipping. Literally, like you're paying half the figure for shipping.
Well, again, if you're going DHL, it's the scenario of, unfortunately, where do you live? Because DHL is not like UPS or FedEx. They're not DHL every place in the country. Again, if you're on the East Coast, especially in the Northeast, around New York, New Jersey, again, like, or Atlanta, Florida, DHL is cheap, especially coming from, you know, Tokyo or Hong Kong, or, you know, Shanghai. Now, if you're in the Midwest or, you know, certain parts of Arizona, Texas, you're going to pay a lot in shipping because DHL doesn't have a presence out there.
Right.
You know, that's all it breaks down to. It's unfortunate, but that's the reality of it.
Right. I normally, when I buy from overseas, I get FedEx priority. It's just 2 or 3 days is here. Like if I buy on a Friday, it's here on a Monday. Like that fast.
Yep.
Pennywise was supposed to release in March and got delayed to the end of the year. Yeah, it's priorities. Like, there's no hype for that figure, so they're putting priorities on the other figures. Hell, we haven't even got our Rise of Skywalker figures yet. Rey and Kylo, which I'm very... I mentioned this in Aries' stream that I am scared about those two figures. Because all year, okay, I'll show you right now, like all year, those two, maybe in the beginning of the year where, you know, those two figures were first announced, but those two figures were bottom feeders. Like, everything else was just Mandalorian. Mandalorian figures were just up there for pre-orders. But for Rey and Kylo, they were bottom feeders along with the Sith Trooper. Actually, the Sith Trooper was doing better. People were buying more Sith Troopers than the freaking Rey and Kylo as far as pre-orders are concerned. You know? And I'm scared that those figures, like, they're gonna come out, but like if you like don't sleep on the pre-orders on those. Because you might not get it. Well, Kylo, he's doing okay. I think Kylo is gonna sit around for a minute. But Rey, though, let me see where's she at though? Where's she at? Okay. Oh, she's not even the page 1. Oh my gosh, she got pushed back to page 2. Page 2. Get out of here. Damn. Shoot. She's right there with Rescue. Well, Rescue has slowed down pre-orders, but Rey and Dio though, shoot. I'm scared for Rey, and also I'm scared for Kylo that they might not last long, even if when they hit the add to cart. Hell, Rey, I'll be surprised if she even hits add to cart, but I don't know, she might.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I think a lot of it is like the Mandalorian and everything that's coming up is basically. It's sinking any interest, you know, aside from the people that really liked, you know, Kylo Ren and Ray, Raylo. But aside from those people, might be one of the lowest batch figures of Star Wars they've ever done, of legitimate major characters.
All right, hey James C, check it out later, man. Hope to see you in the next stream.
Take care, man.
Yeah, brother.
Now, Chris W said, let me see. Chris W said, are Ray and Kylo supposed to get delayed? They've been delayed. It should have come out December. They should have came out December. Yeah, they had a release for December, right? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong, because I feel that I remember those two figures being set up for December of last year. Okay, and that was like what, 4 months ago now? We're in the 4 months, right? Yeah.
Yeah, those probably gonna get more delayed.
Yeah,
I just have a feeling. Yeah, I just have a feeling that this maybe more Ray than Kylo, but I think those are gonna be more like a Superman. Like he had a delay, like a 2-year delay. So I don't know, or Gamora thing. Yeah, I don't know. It is possible, because right now, I mean, let's be honest, Mandalorian stuff, maybe like a WandaVision stuff, Iron Man and in-game figures. Those are kind of like hot, like compared to those, because the movies didn't do well, so people already forgot about it. I'm more hyped to see, Mandalorian Luke Skywalker than actual Rey or Kylo, just to be honest with you.
Which one?
Luke Skywalker from the Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah, that's happening. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Now I wrapped my head around what you were saying. Yeah, if you're gonna reveal Luke Skywalker in the freaking Dark Trooper figures, it's gonna happen.
No, I see that as a May the 4th one.
Do you see that as a May the 4th? Oh,
I see that as because it's Luke Skywalker. It's
I don't know.
It's the Mandalorian. It's May the 4th. Because again, it ties in May the 4th to the original Star Wars in 1977. That was the original release date. So if they're going to tie it back May the 4th, what better way to celebrate May the 4th than with a release of Luke Skywalker? Or if not the Mando Luke Skywalker, then it's going to be Bespin.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I think people will be more mad that they're not getting the Bespin over the Mandalorian Luke.
See, but the thing is, and I have a feeling that again, Sideshow is gonna be at San Diego Comic-Con, the Thanksgiving show, and Hottoys is gonna send everything they can, and there's gonna be an avalanche of reveals because it's gonna be the biggest. It's gonna be a time, for normalcy that they can reveal a whole lot of stuff at once. And I think at this point, Hot Toys might be thinking, what's only a couple more months? It's already been how long? And when they'll do it, they're going to be, again, revealing it at San Diego Comic-Con. Never mind, the controversy that's, with it being so close to Thanksgiving. But I potentially think that's the biggest next event that they can do it at. And I think they will.
Man, we lost him. Not today. Not today. Out of all days.
Oh,
God. We lost him. He's probably going to come back. Okay, so. Alright. Do you think they will reissue the Hulk from Avengers 1? Here's the... Hey! Man of Hot Collectibles. He's back from the void. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So, now, Dean popped up a good question. Do you think they will reissue the Hulk from Avengers 1? Here's the thing. I was hearing there was rumors about there was a time when Loki came out and Loki Avengers EndGame, the 2.0. There was rumors that was spreading that there was supposed to be one last figure for EndGame and one last figure to come out for EndGame, and there was talks that it was going to be Wanda EndGame, which she was revealed in the Battle Damage Thanos. Let me see. There was talks that maybe what's her name? The one with the antennas.
Mantis.
Mantis. Yes, it's Mantis was supposed to be released, and then there was talks of even Valkyrie and which I like. That's no way. Like,
On a Pegasus.
Yeah, on the Pegasus, I was like, nah, get out of here. That's never gonna happen. Like, I could see Valkyrie without the Pegasus, but that was like,
Now here's the thing, though. I say yes, but with a caveat. With it, I think they'll reissue the Hulk body eventually down the line, but it won't be for Hulk himself. It'll be for another character, which I'm not going to discuss.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I can't talk. We can't talk about it. We just can't talk about it right now because it's spoilers. We can't talk about it because it's spoilers. But the thing is, like, I would want one. I would want an Avengers 1 2.0 of the Hulk, because there is opportunity to do that, right? There is opportunity. There is, and it is the EndGame Hulk when they went back in time, in 2012 to save the world from Loki. There is an opportunity to do that. But here's the thing, though. The reason why Hottoys won't do it right now, or they ever will, is because they will be hitting on the sale numbers for the actual EndGame pajama Hulk.
Yep.
That nobody wants. Okay.
I mean, and it's one of those things, if you had the... if they were smart, and for the EndGame Hulk, they should have almost did it, like, again, when he's at meeting the Ancient One. Where he, like, when he's sleeping and he has the hat on him.
Right.
Like, that one would have, again, if they're going to do, like, the EndGame Hulk, they should have done that version, not pajama version, but a reissue. Or, like, an amalgamation where you have, like, the pants from 1, you have his spandex from 2, and then you have his pants from Ragnarok. Something like that.
My apologies, yes. My apologies. I know there's people out there that do want it, but I don't want it. So I'm just saying. and I just like to complain about that figure because they could have done so much more. They could have done so much more with that figure. Even though I would have, and also I would have preferred different looks for that Hulk, like the civil look, the civil Hulk, the intellectual Hulk. Oh God! Wait a minute. How about Black Manta? I don't know when that's happening. Wait, maybe in Aquaman 2, possibly.
I actually could see that. That's kind of like in their robot mold, and Aquaman was a good film. Again, and he survived, and it's being upgraded, so.
Snapped everyone back. Yeah, that's the thing, though. I'm thinking because of what happened, and after what he's going through emotionally, that would lead into Maestro Hulk. Maestro?
Professor.
The bearded Hulk. Maestro, right? Maestro? I think it's Maestro.
Does that lead to World Breaker, or is that after Planet Hulk?
No, that's after Planet Hulk.
Okay.
Planet Hulk is a different.
Well, yeah, I know Planet Hulk is basically what the core of Ragnarok, but I'm talking like World Breaker Hulk.
Yeah.
When he's like at his power, yeah, I'm just trying to remember because I know there's the bearded one.
No, that's Maestro Hulk. Maestro Hulk is like.
And that's the one where he loses his mind, right?
Not loses
through
his
isolation.
Mind. Well, not loses his mind is that he pretty much takes over the world.
Okay, because I know there's also another one where he like goes into isolation and he literally loses his mind, and that's what causes him to snap.
There you go. Maestro is the evil alternate version of the Hulk who killed all the heroes. Yeah, that pretty much who he is. I could see that becoming a alternate timeline where they bring that Hulk in. So I wouldn't mind a Maestro Hulk. That'd be my ultimate Hulk right there. Where the villain Hulk, like no holds bar, going after people, but he has the intelligence of Thanos. With that mentality, so that's scary.
Well,
that's scary.
And as far as
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, as far as Chris W goes, so as far as Hulk being around, he is actually confirmed for She-Hulk, and he does actually have at least one more, if not two more, movies on his contract. So, and again, with She-Hulk coming in and the way the current things are going, he actually might be essential to certain plots that are now going forward. So.
Oh, Dean Winchester said, how come Mark 50 and Mark 10 are still in stock? They should have been long gone by now. Are they producing more than Marvel Legends now? Crazy. Now, here's the story of the lovely Mark 50 and Mark 7. Okay, the Mark 50, unfortunately, that figure is never going to sell out ever. Because, because
that was overproduced.
Oh yeah, like Hottoys when they made like batches upon batches. Like it's I think it was the most produced Iron Man in history. Up to date. I don't know what they did with the Mark 85s. I mean, maybe the Mark 85 is worse, but the Mark 50s, that's never selling out ever.
They'll be giving away those in contests and and live streams, and they'll be eventually it'll get to the point what they're doing now with Barber Stanley, where they're basically asking you to buy it for $140 and they'll give it to you ship free. They're just basically like, cover our costs.
That's what's funny. How you feel about that, Collectibles?
I actually like the Mark 50. I really like the Mark 50. I didn't have the chance to get Mark 7, but I was really thinking about getting the Mark 7. I kind of like that suit as well. But yeah, I agree with what you said. They just produce so much on the Mark 50 that is really going to take... I mean, it's going to be sold out at one point, but, it's going to take a long time.
It's going to take a long time.
It's going to take a long time.
And the funny thing is... Now, here's the funny thing about the Mark 7. Now... You can also say, oh, the Mark 7 might sell out pretty soon. And I thought it probably will, because the exclusive version sold out as well, which is the hologram. But when they started revealing the Midas, I'm here like, I wonder if they are just taking the extra batches they did not sell from the Mark 7 and just repainted that Midas and calling it a 2.0 reissue.
Probably.
Maybe. Well, the thing is, the exclusive version of the Mark 7, that sold out 7 months before it was released through Sideshow.
I know. I was there. I was minutes away from pre-ordering it, and then when I pressed the PO button, that's when I was first collecting. I was trying to figure out which is the next Iron Man to get, because I had the Hulkbuster in order and making payments, and then I wanted to get another Iron Man. Which Iron Man to get? Okay, let me start with the Mark 7. I ordered the Mark 7. The exclusive version, it sold out immediately when I pressed the button. I was like, the hell happened?
Oh yeah, I mean, because I've got the EX version, and I was at literally day 1, hour 1, pre-order. And yeah, it literally 4 or 5 days after it released, it went to sold out for the EX version.
This Mark 50 is great. Don't care if they make 1 million of it.
That's true. It's still
a great figure. I actually, I put my collection tour today. I did a video of it. And Mark 50, Mark 87, and Mark 85. 47, 85, and 50. Those are my favorite Iron Man figures. I really like them. Really, really like them. Mark 50, I think, is a beautiful figure. But yeah, it's gonna take long time. I think by the time that figure is gonna be sold out, Mark 85, we're probably gonna see Rey or Kylo Ren coming out.
I think Hottoys also blew the pooch with the Mark 50 by separating the accessories into a separate 2-pack. Now, honestly, here's the thing: did you need the thrusters? When he goes to the Q ship? No. I mean, you take some of the core essentials of the 2-pack, of the accessory pack, you put them in with the figure, and then you make it $415. Then you're talking a whole different situation. You know, you have the katana blade, you have the mallet, you have the gripping feet. Then again, it's a whole different scenario because in one box, then you can actually do this, you know, a fight scene with Thanos, rather than having to get a whole another $250 kit.
I agree.
We're trying to piece it off of eBay.
You know, I'm just
Yeah.
waiting till Hottoys drops like a 50% off on the accessory kit, as like kind of like what they did with the Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I'll get the accessory kit. That'd be perfect for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they miss an opportunity to. I mean, but think about it, right? That's kind of like an opening a can of worms because they were probably expecting people to buy those accessories, but you know, I'm not a fan of having to buy accessories separate. If you're paying like $300, $400 for a figure, you at least want to have the most important essentials, you know, in that package, right?
Yeah,
Instead of just buying
exactly.
separate.
Yeah, like if you buy a third party, if you like buy an upgrader kit or like because I had the Mark III, the blue stealth version, the diecast one. So I went and I got the you could get the clear like the hologram parts for it through the third party, you know, and that was like that was I wish they would have come with them, but they didn't. But at the same time, I wanted to go buy them because you know it's a third party kit, but they weren't essential to the figure.
Right.
You know what's funny? They made so many Mark 50s. There are people out there, kind of like what Albert did. There are collectors out there that bought multiple Mark 50s for different accessory pack versions. Like the accessory, you know, different versions, different moments for the Iron Man. I've seen posts where people just bought several Mark 50s just to display all the accessories. You know, and and no, it's true story. I've seen posts like that. I'm here like, how many Mark 50s is the frick?
I sold my Mark 50 to one of those type of people. He's like, oh, it has no, because I had the katana blade with it that I got off of eBay separately, and he wanted one specifically for the katana blade seed with Thanos. And so he's like, yeah, I'll take it because it has a katana. And I'm like, okay. I literally had it on the thread for 5 minutes. And yeah, same thing. Yeah, he's like, I want it specifically for this scene because it has that weapon.
Hey, when the world ends and we're like, the world is filled with radioactive humanoid cockroaches, they'll be collecting Mark 50, brand new Mark 50s, okay? Like never sold, batches upon batches. Oh my god. That's what's gonna happen. That's how many Mark 50s are out there in the world.
Yeah, it's like going into Fort Knox. You look at all the gold on the walls, except it's all shield shippers.
Oh god, this is wild, man. Oh man, I'm just having so much fun just talking about the damn Mark 50 because that I mean
it's a good figure.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like what we're saying, if you want it, get it. It's not a bad figure at all. I mean, it does have a presence with, especially with the wings in the back. I mean, and people, if you know how to wire those with, micro LEDs and, hook them up to, either, the battery pack in the back or, a wire off a USB. I mean, go right ahead and do it, because if you screw up, it's not like you're going to have a difficult time finding another.
Oh my god, that's funny. Imagine the end of Joe's warehouse filled the roof with Mark 50s.
Yeah, top expert on the situation. Top experts, I tell you.
Oh man, when the world goes Chud, we will still have our Mark 50s.
Yeah, the ironic thing is Robert Downey Jr. himself has actually specifically talked about the movie Chud, and he loves it. He's a freak of like those old weird movies, and he loves that movie specifically for some reason.
Oh my god, that's like a perfect reference there.
Yeah, it's just one of the, when you hear Robert Downey Jr. talk about the movie Chud, it's something you don't forget. The dude was in Chaplin. He got robbed of an Academy Award for that, and then he's talking about like cult classic, 80s cheap beef, movies.
When did these comments become a freaking hate on, not hate, but bash on the Mark 50? I'm like, damn. Again, it's a great figure, but don't you
overproduced.
damn think that you're gonna resell that for money in the future.
Well, I mean, and the biggest issue is you go. I mean, in the span of a year, you're going from the Mark 50 to the Mark 85. I mean, they almost did themselves damage by releasing it when they did. Because if anything, they should have did it as like a movie promo edition and had it ready to go when the movie came out.
I think another reason why is the market over there in China. Because a lot of these figures, especially the plastic version, the plastic monstrosity they did on the
holographic version.
Not the No, the holographic version is at the moment is 100 times better than what we're getting with the comic book version Iron Man with the plastic. Okay, at least that works. That makes sense. You know, the hologram Iron Man, that makes sense. You know, but this, the freaking Iron Man with the plastic coverings, like is a freaking sofa. That doesn't make no sense at all. I'm like I love the design though. I love the actual comic book Iron Man. Okay, like give me that. Like that's perfect. Just let me take off the plastic. Okay?
All of it.
All of it. Okay, so and I feel that I wonder if the market over there do like Iron Man so much that it doesn't matter what you throw at it. Like you could throw like battle damage tomato paint at it, it will sell over there. I'm just saying, like, Marvel is hot over there in Hong Kong. So
I mean, I'll be completely honest. For one set of figures, I'm shocked by this point we haven't seen the Hammer droids.
Oh yeah,
because I know King Arts made them in the 1/9 scale, and like those in 1/9 scale, those are going for like a 4-pack, anywhere from 12 to 1600. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll be surprised we didn't even see one of those. You know, even like
right. Dina's right. Recreating Thanos and Iron Man fight from Infinity War just amazing with all the accessories. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people do that with all their copies of freaking Iron Mans.
Yeah, what do they almost do it like stages?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see posts like that everywhere. Like, well, on Instagram anyway. But I be seeing like, my God, how many $400 did you spend on the freaking Mark 50? I'm like, damn, not even the Mark 85. You like that's the only figure you can buy that way from the Iron Man line, just to recreate all those accessory moments. You know, all those moments. Like, literally, that's the funny thing about it. Like, it's the most overproduced Iron Man out there, but you could do so much with it because of the accessories.
Yeah, I mean, and then that's another thing too. It's like for people who are getting rescue, are they going to get the normal Mark 85 to do the back-to-back firing scene, and then they're going to get the normal the battle damage 85 for the final snap, or it's like with rescue, is the 85 good enough, or do you need the battle damaged, or do you need both?
That's the thing. Like, man of Hot Collectibles, are you planning to? I know you're gonna review both of them. Well, you already reviewed the Mark 85, but once you get the Mark 85 battle damage, are you gonna keep the Mark 85, or are you gonna keep them both? Or are you gonna sell the Mark 85 and just keep the Mark 85 battle damage?
No, I'm gonna keep both. Just because my prediction is gonna be that the Mark 85, the clean version, after all this issue with the head sculpt, it might become like some type of a grail in the future. So
like a one-off.
Just because of the head sculpt, people want to get, they want to buy that one. So I'm probably gonna keep both. But if I have to get rid of one, I will definitely do the clean version, right? And keep the battle damage one. But yeah, this one I can wait to see. That one is gonna look sick.
Now here's the thing. People that were worried about this figure because of the head sculpt, because of what happened to Mark 85, the Mark 85 battle damage head sculpt is being made by different artists. Okay, right. Because the artist that did the Mark 85 head sculpt, the clean one, he was the same guy that did the Ant-Man head sculpt. So
the smiley face.
Yeah, super denture man.
Yeah. So he pretty much said, you know what, I want to get fired, but I don't know how. All right, let me do a Mark 85 head sculpt.
What's funny is he's working for another company. That's the funny thing. He's working for another company now. Was that his exit? The way he wanted to
Right. Can I say that I left because it was discrimination?
Wait, does no? I don't think the shield lights up. I don't
I
think it
know
does.
there's a
Let me
third
read.
party one out that the you put batteries in the handle and the ring lights up. There's the third party version of that does that, but I don't know if I don't think the Hot Toys version does.
Yeah, I'm just reading right now. Let me see the gauntlet, the helmeted. Let me see available the hollow shield bonus. Nope, nothing on nothing on LED on the hollow shield. Just
Yeah, if you
just
want. Yeah, there's a third party Hollow Shield where that does that, but that's like 50, $60 if you can find it.
Nah, yeah. For me, anyway, like I haven't ordered the Mark 85 yet, the new one, because I'm working on other figures. I'm working on this one right now. I'm working on finishing this off. But if I had to choose between the Mark 85 battle damage or the Mark 85 clean, I go with the Mark 85 battle damage. It's that moment right there, the moment where he saved the universe, the galaxy from Thanos. This is the moment,
Right.
the one with the snap. This is what I want. This is the moment I want, right there. That says it all, right there. That's what I want.
But you know what's funny? The shield was actually with the clean version, not with the battle damage one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the hilarious part about it. I'm like, I don't know, I don't know what happened with Hot Toys. Like sometimes I feel like they forget, they do things and they're like, oh, that was supposed to go there.
No, it was done on purpose. It was done on purpose, so you can have both versions, and you can just accessory from the battle damage with the clean version. That's what they
Yeah,
did.
it's
That
all
you
it's
know
all about
they
accessorization.
exactly they don't do stuff like randomly. Like think about the Beskar Armando, right? The with the
Yes.
Grogu and the little crypt thing, whatever you call it. I use that one with my OG Mando because that's how we saw it in the series. So you complement that figure with that
That's the
accessory.
funny part, right? The accessories in the Mando, in the deluxe Mando, go very well with the Beskar, the non-Beskar Mando.
Mhm.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So that's why they're doing this. They're not stupid. They know what they're doing because
They're
they
not
know
stupid.
that okay, if I gonna give this with a Mark 85 only, nothing with the battle damage armament, so people are just gonna buy it for the snap. But then if I get the shield with this battle damage, then people are gonna buy the clean version, so they can have both scenes, right? When he
Yep.
covers when Hulk is gonna do the snap, and then when Iron Man is doing the snap. So that was I think it was a smart move, but and that's probably when the battle damage comes out with the shield. When I see it in person, maybe I'll keep the clean version as well, just because of the shield.
Well, one of my reasons why. Oh, before I continue, Lane Kramer, appreciate you staying this long. Hope to see you in the next stream, bro.
Take care, my friend.
But yeah, I will say this much. The one of the reasons why I am considering getting the Mark 85 clean, and what's good about it is that I have time to get it because there's probably a lot of people that did order it, so there'll be a lot of batches for it. So I have time to get it. But I want to get that one with rescue. I want rescue. I want to display the Mark 85 clean with the rescue.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be that rescue figure looks very good. Prototype, right? Let's see how the final version comes out. But yeah, they're gonna look very nice together. Definitely. I mean, you can just do the back-to-back pose, and or when you get the Hulk, and this is what I was doing. Like when you get the Professor Hulk, you get Thor. You can just do that particular scene when Hulk is doing the snap, and you have um, War Machine next to Ant-Man, and then you have, I believe, was Iron Man with Rock
Hawkeye. No, Iron
Hawk,
Man was protecting Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Here we go. So that's it. With the shield, that's perfect. You have the scene right there. So that was clever. I think that was clever.
I'm just going through the comments here, but yes, that is correct, man. The whole thing with the accessory thing, it was not. They knew what they were doing, and it's kind of like strange when they pull these moves, and it is Hottoys. They love like finessing the collectors. Hey, you want to get this figure? You want to get this accessory, but it doesn't come with the same figure. But you gotta get the other Iron Man.
Right.
Well, you know what the funny thing is? Again, The Simpsons. I don't know. It's one of those episodes, and I think I mentioned it before. It's with Smithers. He collects Malibu Stacy. And he's at the store, and then Lisa's like, "It just has a new hat," and then as soon as Smithers hears like, "She has a new hat," and he's as a 35-year-old guy, he tramples over all the children to get it. That's awesome.
I remember that those were my Funko days, man. I heard stories when I was collecting Funkos, like people would like trample over kids just to get a chase across the room. Like the thing is, what people would do when before the people realized the craze with Funko Pops, they put the chase versions right in front of the display areas. Not behind the case, not behind the counter, where you actually just sell properly that way. Later on, through the like maybe a week or two, then they start displaying the other Funko Pops in different areas. But what I'm saying is, they used to put them right front and center, and people would just run in droves just trying to get one exclusive pop. And I'm here like, God, y'all wildin'.
Yeah, the same thing. Like when Toys R Us was still a thing, they used to carry the Masterpiece Transformers from, Hasbro would bring them in on license from Takara, and so it had the special Toys R Us licensing and the packaging. So like literally, you're trying to fight people, like for a Masterpiece Optimus Prime, and they get. It's 2 per shipping box, and they got 1 shipping box, and and you literally got to fight like 15 to 20 people to get in line, and store doesn't open for another 40 minutes.
It's funny, Mojo. At this rate, my details are lining up the through the front door and into my yard. True story. I'm considering throwing away my couch so I could put another China display case right there. No joke. No lie. I'm looking at the spot right now where my couch is. I'm like, no one sits there. Like, why do I need a couch? Why do I need a couch? I could just put another China display case just like this over there. And the thing is, I live in an area where people are selling display cases like for $100, $200, and I could just drive up and just pick it up. Like, come on, like why do I need that couch there? The cats use it. So. They'll find a new home, They'll find a new spot to sleep throughout the day. Like I don't need that couch, right? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm not wrong. I'm just saying.
It's your world. You're just living in it.
Yeah, pretty much. If you feel you want to throw it, just throw it. Well,
I'll tell you this though. I just got new furniture. I literally had to take a hacksaw and a sawzall. And I turned a love seat, and I cut it up so much that it took it 8 separate trash bags. The trash guy took it without. I don't think they either realized it at a couch or it was so cut up so well. They're like, I can take this. It's just be prepared to have a little bit of work to get it out. And wear gloves and a mask because those springs are a mofo.
Now here's the thing. Single songwriter said Mando season 2 will come with a spear, but if you want the Pedro head, you have to get the Mando with the swoop bike. Oh my God! If Hottoys pulls that,
I don't think they're going to.
If Hottoys pulls that move, that's going to be stupid.
I don't know.
That'd be literally. I would honestly prefer Hot Collectibles theory or / rumor that there is going to be a DX version of the Mando. Which makes sense. He has that popularity to get a DX.
I think I mentioned this in one of my live streams, though.
Yeah, you did.
I think, that would be very cool. The way Hot Toys is going now, I think it is a chance that we might see one deluxe version of Mando with the Haskell, with the spear. Not sure about the black sword, but it is a possibility. It is a possibility. Definitely, yes.
Yeah, they're not gonna put make the head sculpt requirement, that you have to get the bike to get it. That is one of the worst business decisions they can make. Do I see them potentially making the bikes a separate purchase? Like the Bat Pod, where you don't have to buy the Scout Trooper to get it eventually. Yeah, but at no point do I see them, basically saying in order to get the head sculpt, you got to buy the bike, because that's basically saying you got to spend $300 to $400 for the opportunity to spend another $50 to $60 to buy the head sculpt.
Right.
Now, did Hottoys ever release a Scout bike before they released the Mandalorian Scout bike?
No, that was Sideshow. And Hasbro in 2000.
That was Sideshow and Hasbro.
Hasbro did one in 2000. And then the Sideshow did one in like 2013, 2014 originally. And I've had the Hasbro one. The Hasbro one actually looks larger, and there are parts that looks like Sideshow copied the Hasbro one. Again, the Hasbro one is from the 2000 Power of the Force line, where they came with 12-inch Endor Luke, Endor Leia, and a Scout Trooper. The dolls are crap, but the bike was good.
Wow.
And it's more in scale than the Sideshow one.
Let me see. Dean, do you think they will add Grogu with Season 2 Mandalorian figure? They will, but they won't add the Prim. I believe they won't add the Prim because they want the deluxe version of the Season 1 to sell. And the deluxe version Season 1 has the Prim on it. And that's the only way to get the Prim, other than buying a third-party retailer like Hallmark. They did their 1/6 Grogu, and it's great. I have one right here. This is one from Don Prime. Yeah, it looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the Season 2 one, to separate it as well, they're going to include the little chains, his little handcuffs, especially with Gideon coming out.
Yeah.
So you can have the two, Season 2 Mando, or if you have the parts kit, or if you're waiting on the legit Season 2, fighting Gideon, with the spear and the Darksaber.
You know what's funny? I got really heated with people because they were asking, why would the Empire have handcuffs for children or babies that size? And I'm here like, do you understand who the Empire is? They blew up the freaking Alderaan planet.
Yeah, I mean, and the reason, and it's like, why did the Empire have, handcuffs or shackles for kids that age? It's like, for the exact reason you saw, for force-sensitive children. It's not like the Empire came on, all the force-sensitive kids went away.
I'm here like why are you even
the Emperor is still looking for certain force-sensitive kids. So yeah, it's like that. You can tell people who are fans and people who actually have read EU books and have knowledge and know backstories, both canon and non-canon at this point. So
it's the Empire. They're the evil. They're the most evil to come. Okay. Then we get the First Order. They blew up a whole bunch of planets. I know they're also evil as well. But I'm just saying, come on, guys, it's the Empire. Do they even need a reason to have handcuffs for children that age? Or
Palpatine killed his own kid. So
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, it was still a Disney sequel, but Palpatine killed his son because he wouldn't tell her where Rey was.
That is true. But yes, guys, I want to end things here. I know we got a lot more questions from the stream. Let me see. It's already at almost 8:30. I know a few of us have to get out of here at this point. Let me see. Let me go through the final questions here. If there's anything else that we want to hit up, but we pretty much are ending the stream. I think pretty much. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Boba Fett Deluxe is the only way to get the Team Morrison hair sculpt. Tomorrow morning hair sculpt. I think that might be a way for now until the Book of Boba Fett, because I could see Hot Toys coming out with a Toy Fair exclusive. I think you know how the reverse. You know how all the past 4 years or whatever for Toy Fair exclusives has always been DC or Marvel, and we might get a Star Wars here and there, but I think this time we're going to get a whole bunch of Star Wars for Toy Fair exclusives. and it's going to be Toy Fair exclusive for Star Wars and Marvel. And I think Clean Boba Fett might be just Clean Boba Fett, no head sculpt. Clean Boba Fett will be a Toy Fair exclusive.
Yeah, for the Mando version, not for Book of Boba Fett version, which they'll try and make distinct. They'll make modifications to his armor, which will be seen in Book of Boba Fett, and that's how they can differentiate, Book of Boba Fett between Mando clean armor versions. He'll get another upgrade in his armor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Maybe, but this 2-pack is definitely a must-have though. Like if people haven't got the chance to pre-order it, just don't sleep on it, because that one is gonna be a hot commodity when it's sold out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll be honest. Like I used my Mythos Fett from Sideshow. I customized it, so I've got the found armor look. So it's almost like for me, it's do I want to pay $500 for that head sculpts?
Right. Yeah.
For me. So it's,
Yep, that is true. Oh, during this time, I just want to talk about a few things. Wednesday, we are still doing this live stream on Wednesday, but we're actually starting at 8 p.m. because we have Paradox Nerd popping in with us for that stream, for the 8 p.m. stream. And unfortunately, he can't make it earlier, so we got to push the stream to start at 8 p.m., which worked for me because I do have that day off. So we're going to be going through the night just doing that stream. Well, I'm feeling that we might start at 6 p.m. and then work our way up to 10 p.m. stream. And I think we're going to have Aries as well for that stream. And Man Hot Collectibles, you're more than welcome to come in for that stream as well if you want to pop in for the Wednesday.
Yeah, thank you. I'm probably gonna, if I do, it's gonna be late because I'm gonna be in the city that day. So
Yeah.
usually when I'm in the city, I just come home like so destroyed.
I know, I feel you.
I'm right there. Like I said, I got 5.5 hours of driving a day, from New Hampshire to Cape Cod. So I'm probably gonna pass out as soon as this is over.
Yeah, it's gonna be either 6 p.m. We're gonna start at 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. and fit in who we can through the stream. So we have different guests popping in. And then on Tuesday, we are doing another stream as well. We are doing a 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. stream. It's going to be me and Don Prime. I'm not sure who else is going to come in. I'm still working out the details to see who else wants to come in for Tuesday. Because depending on what happens, let's say Wednesday doesn't work out, we still got a Tuesday stream that's happening. So that's for this week.
Nice. If I just can share with people, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this next Saturday, I'm planning to do a live stream as well. I'm still working on the details because I've been having so many really some issues here and there. So that's why I haven't been like a regular before every Saturday. But I'm gonna be with Aries on the 24th. He invited me to his channel. I couldn't make it yesterday, and I was so sorry about it. I couldn't make it, but the 24th, yes, I'm gonna be there with him. Just make sure that you like this video. Obviously, just don't forget to like because like helps a lot. If you guys can also check out my channel. I don't know if Nate put the link in the description below, but pretty much people knows me anyway. Not to brag about it, but and I'm gonna be doing a giveaway very soon as well. On my Facebook group, 6 Call Media. So if you guys want to get more details, just by all means, you should visit the channel. And thank you guys for the invite as well. Always happy to be here with you guys.
Oh yeah, man! It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure just jumping in and just talking.
Sorry for the self promotion.
You gotta do it.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Hey, the biggest advocate is you.
Yeah, we let guests do their thing. So come on, if you're a guest, you got a YouTube channel, you want to talk about it, yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah. And
you guys are more than welcome to do a live stream with me as well on my channel. So I'm gonna be working on that. I'm probably gonna do like a 1-year anniversary celebration. That's gonna be in June. I'm gonna be a year in June. So definitely, I want to invite you. A lot of people I want to invite, so we can have multiple, time slots. So I can have a lot of guests coming in, so the system doesn't get too laggy when we have so many people at once. But we can do that. But I'm gonna plan that, and I will let you guys know. But thank you so much, guys, for the invite. Appreciate it.
Cool. Yeah, and just I'll talk to Nate and try to figure something out. But I will be on vacation shortly. So I might try to attempt to do at least maybe a spot location from Marvel Island. Considering that might be a little appropriate or something like that. So
yeah, man. If you want to do also a quick stream of that and just talk about what's going on, that'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah, I mean they're expensive, but the actual comic book shops at Universal and Marvel Island, they're legit. They're expensive as hell, but they've got a lot of nice stuff. So, they've got Hottoys, Sideshow. It's one of those weird things. They'll sell Iron Man Hot Toys. They'll sell any type of hot toy. But
dude,
even though Disney owns it.
I gotta see that, man. I need to send my Bothan Spy, Don Prime. I need to send you out there. I need to see this.
Yeah, and I can, see Iron Man, see Captain America on his ATV,
It'd be it'd be freaking cool, man.
Oh, they have full character actors, there on like Disney. They're still doing their thing, so.
But all right, guys. If we stay any longer, we're gonna get into another tangent, and then another one, and another one, and another one.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, for Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Live stream, and then we're doing a 6 p.m. to possibly 10 p.m. live stream on Wednesday because we got so many guests coming in different times, and some people are leaving during that time. Yeah, your audio still you're bad. It's all bad on streams. I see you on. You constantly have the worst audio. Is your mic working? Sounds like you are in the distance. It's like off and on. Like in some streams, like it's sounding fine, and then other streams, I don't know. It's just
it's not him. It's StreamYard. It's something's up with because I've had problems with my audio too. I've had to go and reset everything. It's their servers or they need to upgrade their processing capability.
I see. I'm getting people that are saying the audio was good. So it's up in the air. I'm like there's times where I'm hearing the audio, it's fine. Like in the videos from the streams I've been hearing, the audio is fine, and there's other streams where. So maybe it's at your end, maybe it's my end. I don't know. It's strange, but I'm just doing streams just because I want to do the stream. Okay, I'm just trying. All right, guys. Love to see you guys in the next one. And man, Hot Collectibles, always a pleasure.
Thank you,
Prime.
Thank you, guys.
Let's
see you Tuesday.
Let's do it again, man. Yeah, Tuesday.
All right. Have a good one, gentlemen.
Peace out, everyone.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day. Stay safe.
Thank you, guys. Be safe.
Stay safe.
Thanks, Nate. Appreciate it.